welcome in to a Friday night district matchup here in Woodbury. Troy Cashin, Noble Mays, Mr. Jay Schillig, and Mr. Owen Harrington bringing you all the action here tonight as the Rockets and Lady Rockets travel to Woodbury to take on Cannon County. In the ladies' game, this will be a key matchup for the Lady Rockets. They have 3 games remaining in district play, and they would love to pull out a sweep to try and get themselves out of that 4-5 play-in game. Right now, when you take a look at the district standings, Cannon County on top, 6-0 in district play. They have already won the outright district championship. Grundy County in second right now at 3-3. Cascade at 2-3. Community at 1-3, and the Lady Rockets at 1-4. Overall, Cannon County coming in tonight, they are 15-4. Overall, 6-0, as we just said, in district play, have won 6 in a row. And for the Lady Rockets, they are 11-10 overall and 1-4 with some tough luck losses in district play. Now, we take a look at that schedule a little further. If you look at how the teams stack up down the stretch and how those matchups look down the stretch, look no further than the Lady Rockets. They do have a more advantageous end to their season. They get a couple of games at home in the following weeks after playing here their final district road game tonight. They will have, of course, Cascade and Community at home for their final 2 district games. Cannon, they right now 6-0. They will play at Community, and of course they have at Forrest tonight. For Cannon already have clinched that regular season district title. Grundy 3-3 right now. They have games remaining at home against Community, who they squeaked out a win on the road 53-52, and then they have to travel to Cascade. Cascade, a half game back of them at 2-3. They have Community at home, Grundy at home, and they travel to Forrest. Community has the tougher path. They are 1-3 in district play right now, but they have to travel to Cascade, travel to Forrest, and travel to Grundy. They only have Cannon at home, and of course, that no piece of cake. For the Lady Rockets, they finish up the road portion of their district schedule here tonight as they take on Cannon County, and then they have Cascade and Community at home. So for the Lady Rockets, they would absolutely love to pick up a road win here tonight and get themselves back into the hunt in the district playoff picture. With that being said, let's take our first commercial break of the night, hear from some of our fine sponsors, and then we'll be back as we draw closer to your tip here in Woodbury. At Apex Bank, we're more than just your local bank. We're your neighbors and friends. For years, we've been committed to building stronger communities, one relationship at a time. From supporting our many small businesses to supporting all types of local events, Apex Bank is here, helping our community thrive. Because when our community succeeds, we all succeed. Apex Bank, investing in you, investing in our community. Apex Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Chapel Hill's motto is moving forward with strong tradition. It sums us up well. As Chapel Hill grows with a forward vision, it remembers the things that made and continue to make here a great place to live. The Mayor, Board of Aldermen, and town employees would like to wish all of our Rocket and Lady Rocket teams the best for this season. From the Lions Super Bowl of the South to Henry Borden State Park, we are moving forward with strong traditions. Thanks for making Chapel Hill your home. And one more thing, go Rockets!
Daddy, where's Mr. Bubbles?
Life can be uncomfortable.
Well, Mommy and I...
Your home doesn't have to be. Rheem makes it easy to find the heating and cooling equipment that's just right for your home. So whatever the season, whatever your budget, you can stay comfortable, even in the most uncomfortable situations.
Feel comfortable all the time with the help of Clint's Air Care. Call today for guaranteed quality installation and service.
Believe in family. Believe in your fellow man. Believe in daddy-daughter dances, home-cooked meals, and bedtime stories. Believe in honesty and an honest day's work. Believe that love and faith make the world a better place. We do, because we believe in you. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, and we don't just believe in Tennessee. We believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
See your local agents, Scott Bond or Troy Cashin.
If it's in your yard, it's not too hard for Tate. Tate Garvin at Garvin's Ground Control. Gravel driveways, landscaping, backhoe work, garden turning and lawn mowing, Garvin's Ground Control has got you covered. Quality workmanship and reasonable pricing make Garvin's Ground Control the heavyweight champion of ground control in the mid-state. He is the Ric Flair of lawn care, Mr. Tate Garvin. Give him a call, 931-703-7997. That's Garvin's Ground Control.
He's a real big dude!
There's always something new to try at Brooks Grocery. Sure, they've got all your everyday needs, the best meat department anywhere, and quality boar's head meats in the deli. But they've also got a great hot bar with a wide selection of steaming hot favorites, and they even have a selection of sushi. They sprinkle in brand new offerings and Brooks favorites like Jack's Trail Mix and a huge selection of tasty candies. All this with that special hometown touch. Find your next favorite food at Brooks Grocery.
Your one-stop shop to keep your auto running smoothly is J&J Automotive. From routine maintenance to brakes, front-end alignments, suspension work, oil changes or AC work, all the way to transmission replacements or engine swaps, J&J has got you covered. See Mr. Vince or Mr. Matt Jackson at their location at 1791 Highway 99 Chapel Hill, or give them a call at 931-364-5602. Keep your vehicle in tip-top shape at J&J Automotive. Whether you're looking to buy your dream home or sell your existing home, experience matters. You need a realtor versed in handling everything from a multiple offer situation to negotiating the best price for a seller. With 35 plus years of experience, you need Vicki Kane on your side to help navigate your way. She works with buyers and sellers in all price points in Middle Tennessee, and she'll use that experience to simplify the process and make it hassle-free for her clients. Give her a call at 931-580-5924. That's Vicki Kane with Buddy Tankersley Realty and Auction. And welcome back as we inch closer to tip time here in Woodbury. For the Lady Rockets, a little bit more time to work on not only the opponent coming up in Cannon County, but also time to work on your own self. That extra day playing on Monday can mean a lot. Lady Rockets have had to deal with some injuries. They've had to get different players into the lineup, shuffle some lineups around. It has given them a chance, I'm sure, to do a little self-scouting, to work on maybe getting healed a little bit more coming into this game, although we still are not going to have Kaylin Pope tonight. Pope still dealing with the effects of that elbow injury, so she is a scratch again tonight, so they would definitely love to have her back in the lineup, but they have been very happy with the production that they have gotten from Anna Rabin and Bailey Stallnecker replacing Pope in that lineup. As we talked about, next week it'll be a non-district matchup with Culleoka, and then you get a district matchup at home with Cascade. The following week you go on the road to Fayetteville and end up with a Valentine's Day bash against Community to end up the regular season. So winding down here for the Lady Rockets, and they would love to be able to ruin senior night here tonight for the Cannon County Lionettes. With that being said, let's take another commercial break, and we'll be back with more here on TC Sports 1.
Lewisburg Animal Hospital, your pets are not just patients, they are family. We lovingly care for pets and ensure their comfort during their visit. Just ask our Forrest mascot, Rocket. We offer preventative care, surgery, dentistry, internal medicine, boarding, and grooming services to help your pet feel and look their best. Lewisburg Animal Hospital is proud to keep Rocket happy and healthy so he can cheer on his Forrest Rockets.
Don't try to be a do-it-yourself electrician. At Elite Electrical, our team of licensed professionals brings precision and care to every project. Whether it's residential upgrades or a light commercial installation, we've got you covered. From rewiring homes to installing energy-efficient lighting for businesses, our expertise shines through in everything we do. Trust Elite Electrical to power your world with safety and excellence. Elite Electrical, your trusted partner for quality electrical services.
Welcome to Mac Equipment, your one-stop shop for all your outdoor power equipment and rental equipment needs. Locally owned and operated here in Middle Tennessee. With 3 locations in Murfreesboro, Lewisburg, and Chapel Hill, we have dozens of rental equipment, including full-size and mini skid loaders, excavators, and more. We also offer deliveries so you don't have to worry about moving the machine yourself. Just let our team bring what you need right to you. Mac Equipment, your one-stop shop for outdoor power and equipment rental. Stop by one of our 3 locations or visit us at mactn.com.
Managing your finances can be overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. At Morehead Cheek P. LLC, we offer comprehensive tax and general accounting services for both individuals and businesses. From accurate tax returns to day-to-day accounting, our expert team ensures your financials are in order year-round. Let us handle the numbers so you can do what you do best. Call 931-246-4425 today. Peace of mind is just a phone call away. Morehead Cheek P. LLC, your partner in taxes accounting every step of the way.
First Commerce Bank aims to provide communities with competitive banking products that meet our customers' needs. But we don't stop there. We strive to provide our banking products with superior and unparalleled customer service. First Commerce Bank's mission is to be the best at serving our customers one opportunity at a time. Call 931-364-7888 or come by our location at 4641 Nashville Highway. Our friendly staff is here to help you find products and banking services to suit your needs best. First Commerce Bank, your first choice for hometown banking. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
And welcome back as we inch closer to your tip time here in Woodbury. And we are about to be joined by a good friend and tag team partner, color man extraordinaire, Mr. Noble Mays, working the headset. Noble, good evening.
Good evening there, T-Roy. Glad to be with you all this evening.
Yeah, we talked about the Lady Rockets getting a little bit of a break. Also, Cannon County got a nice little break as well. They've been off for a week. So their last game was last Friday night against Cascade. They have won now 6 in a row, 6-0 in district play. They have already clinched the regular season title. For the Lady Rockets, work to be done. They are right now, if you're just joining us, taking a quick look at those standings. Cannon on top, they're 6-0 in district play. Grundy right now 3-3. They still have a trip to Cascade and home with Community remaining. Cascade at 2-3. They have home against Community, home against Grundy, and they have to travel to Forrest. For Community, they're 1-3. They travel to Cascade, travel to Forrest, and travel to Grundy. They have Cannon County at home, so their schedule, no picnic for the Lady Rockets, 1-4. They have tonight against Cannon on the road, then 2 home games remaining against Cascade and Community. And that is how the end of the season will shape up. And Noble, they want to try desperately to stay out of that 4-5 play-in game.
And you set it up real nicely there, and I know that Coach Wild and Coach Tucker also has laid it all out in front of the young ladies. And pretty much in any competitive situation, T-Roy, all you can ever ask from the coaching staff is to kind of let you know what the reality is. So they know what's in front of them, so they know exactly what the play is. And I heard you say real clearly that Cannon County has done all the work they need to do to put themselves in the proper position, right?
Cannon County, yes, has clinched the regular season district title. No, they are still, of course, dealing. Coach Patrick is dealing with the loss of her senior Abby Lynn Teeter, who was their leading scorer, went down with a knee injury. She is done for the season. And, of course, they missed her when they came to Forrest a little bit earlier. Lady Rockets gave them all they wanted in that first game before finally succumbing 43-30. It was 16-12 at halftime, a low-scoring affair, just a defensive slugfest. Lady Rockets didn't shoot the basketball extremely well. You would hope maybe they would shoot the ball a little better here tonight, but they defended very well. Cannon averaging close to 60 a game. They held them to 43 in game one.
You and I, we have conversation often about how defense will travel. So the defense will stand up. there's been a couple of nights this season where the shooting hadn't been there. So a night like tonight, you need your shooting to be on par.
And, of course, the big thing is for the Lady Rockets, the good news is Kinsley Enlow coming off her 1,000th point. So she comes in here tonight, and I know she was ready to take a deep breath and have that behind her.
And she got the chance to do it at home as we get ready for our national anthem.
We will honor America with the singing of our national anthem by junior cheerleader Audrey Daniel.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Young lady did an outstanding job with our national anthem.
Young lady there, certainly. I don't know if they have a little glee club or a chorus or whatever, but you certainly better believe she's been in it all the years she's been in high school.
Yes, outstanding job as we get set for now our starting lineups here for game one tonight. Cannon County 15-4 overall, taking on the 11-10 Lady Rockets.
Lady Rockets. Playing the forward position, number 2, Sadie Smith. Playing forward, number 3, Anna Raven. Playing point guard, number 4, Camry Warner. Playing wing, number 11, Kinsley Enlow. And playing forward, number 15, Josie Brown.
And for Coach John Wild, assisted by Miss Taylor Tucker, customary starting 5 of Kinsley Enlow, Josie Brown, Camry Warner, Sadie Smith, and Anna Raven. And now for the Lady Lions of Coach Ashley Patrick.
And now, starting lineup for the Cannon County Lionettes. Starting at point guard, 5'4" junior, number 15, Abby Alexander. Starting at post, a 5'9" senior, number 44, Liv Plato. Starting at forward, a 5'8" senior, number 25, Lakeland Kilpatrick. Starting at guard, a 5'8" senior, number 22, Addie King. And starting at guard, a 5'9" senior, number 20, Abby Lynn Tito. Head coach, Ashley Patrick.
And a nice gesture here, Noble. Abby Lynn Teeter, as we said, injured her knee, had surgery. her career over at this point, but a nice gesture that she gets to be introduced to this home crowd, and she's able to walk out there and at least be able to participate. And I think she's just going to stay out there, and they're going to do a little ceremonial tip to let her be on the floor.
That is special, T-Roy. That means both teams have had a pregame conversation, had a discussion about that, but that's quite a treat to be able to do that for her here at home, particularly what she meant to this team.
Yeah, it is senior night, of course, for Cannon County here this evening. And a nice gesture here. You know, you like it when teams can get together like this and show some respect. That she's had a really good career here in Woodbury.
It's moments like this that allow parents to put their children in athletics, T-Roy, and in team sports.
Nice job there. They get to tip it back to her, and she'll get a well-deserved hand here from the home folks in Cannon County on their senior night. Standing ovation for Abby Lynn Teeter as she will exit the contest. And that is what Coach Patrick has been dealing with, Noble. The loss of Teeter, she's had to rework her lineup, and they have not missed a beat here. They have won 6-0 in district play. So a testament to the Lady Lions.
That's a testament to the coaching staff as well.
And I said Lady Lions. I'm so used to that. Lionettes. I apologize to the Cannon County folks. I did that all last game. Out front, King with it. Another one of the seniors. Alexander, the quarterback, with the basketball. Tries to get inside. Shot blocked away and deflected as she tried to get it back out front. Good defense by the Lady Rockets as they collapsed on Alexander that time as she tried to get down the lane.
Stifling, T-Roy, and as we talked about it with Coach coach's staff, Coach Tucker, Coach Wild, second time seeing this team would show better.
Warner down the lane, nicely done by Camry, and we've talked with Coach Wild before. He says he wants to see Camry be more aggressive with the basketball. She gets off to a good start there.
And I tell you what, if Coach Wild is having that conversation with us, you know he's having it with Camry Warner quite often, T-Roy. So it's good to be able to see the conversation that the two of them are having be executed on the court.
Warner connects on the first. And Noble, we've seen it throughout this season. Second time around, when the Lady Rockets see a team, they have improved dramatically.
Yes, and again, this is second opportunity here, and again, just need the offense is the thing that was missing the last time they seen Cannon County.
No, I'm not sure. I didn't hear who picked up the foul for Cannon County.
I apologize.
I didn't put it on the board, so I'm a little behind here. I wanted to make sure I tried to keep up. King with it against Warner. Good job by Camry, sliding those feet, trying to get in front of King, who wanted to get in the paint.
She did an excellent job sliding her feet, as you said, T-Roy, kept from drawing the foul.
Alexander with the dribble. Gets inside, hangs in the air. Defense comes over. Ended up drawing a double team again, and Smith will clear away the loose ball rebound. Warner, top of the circle. Rabin swings it quickly. Smith on a wing, and Noble, they love that backdoor play early in the game.
And usually either Sadie Smith or Camry Warner is the recipient of it.
Now Enlow out top. They've got Prater away from the basket. Let's see how they attack here. Rabin on the elbow. Kicks it out front, Enlow. Gets the screen. Switch made there by Alexander. Ball almost knocked away, but Enlow maintains. Now Prater back out on her. Enlow stops. Thought about it. Prater closes out nicely. Gives it up, Warner. Nice bounce pass inside. Shot blocked away on nice recovery by King. Alexander pushing it the other way. All the way under, flips it up off the glass, no good. Prater inside, puts it up, left the follow short. Rebound finally cleared away by Josie Brown.
In that whole sequence, T-Roy, everybody made the proper play. Camry Warner penetration, dropped it off, and an excellent block on the other end.
Yeah, good job there by Warner. Again, getting in the paint. A couple of times there, she's been able to get inside against the defense. Enlow puts it on the floor. Reverse pivot now, trying to find somewhere to go with it. Leaves it now with Rabin. One dribble into the corner. This was a defensive slugfest the first time out. This one looks like it's going to be setting up the same way, Noble.
It will be, T-Roy. Somebody just have to take advantage of a couple weak moments on the defensive laps here and there.
Good job by Alexander as Warner wanted to go back door, but Alexander was right there with her. Now Smith will fire the three and got it. Sadie Smith from downtown. The deep three to open up here by Sadie.
You were looking for the laps, T-Roy. Apparently she didn't realize she needed to close out a little more on Sadie Smith.
And Noble, those are two young ladies in Warner and Smith that you really want to see step up the offensive game. You've seen Enlow, you've seen Brown and others, but those two young ladies definitely capable, and Coach Wild wants to be able to spread the love around as they get to the tournament.
And more so, T-Roy, Camry Warner, because Sadie Smith has shown you the willingness every once in a while to be offensive-minded. Just need to be able to see the point guard do the same every often.
King trying to get by Rabin, gets in the paint, flips it up, off the back iron, no good. Went back to try to get her own loose ball rebound and is fouled by Rabin. Rabin has given them super minutes in the absence of Kaylin Pope, who again is out due to that elbow injury. And I didn't get a update on her return timetable. I think, quite frankly, coaches thought maybe she might be back by now.
I imagine the coaching staff hadn't got a definitive answer either.
Alexander fires from three, shot a little too strong, and a good box out by Enlow. Keep Schwartz off the glass. Ellie Bain, 30 in the lineup for the Lionettes. Alyssa Duval, 20, the freshman in the contest for the Lady Rockets. Couple of dribbles out front, unloads it to Smith, and now Warner will take over. Reset the offense here. Noble, it's been interesting to see where, after some of these switches, that the Lady Rockets end up with defenders on them. We saw Prater end up on Enlow a couple of times, but did a good job of keeping Kinsley from getting inside.
Yes, indeed, and there's also been a couple of times where Prater been on Warner.
Smith again, straight and true. Sadie Smith from downtown.
That's why I don't apply a lot of pressure to Sadie Smith. She will occasionally look for offense, but I tell you what, she's most effective when she finds it early.
She's very effective, Noble, and a really good percentage shooter. She just doesn't shoot a lot. She's very unselfish. They get inside, a nice block by Duval. Bain gets it back, shot no good, and Duval stayed with it. Good job by the freshman on the block.
She not only did she stay with it, T-Roy, she great footwork of being able to get back.
Pass deflected away as they tried to get it to Warner. On the outlet, King, bounce pass underneath. Lady Rockets late to get back, and the basket tallied by Jalen Taylor, her first of the game.
You had two Lionettes, two white jerseys under there, unspoken for.
Here comes the pressure. Lady Rockets tried to go cross court, threw it away. Here comes King. Warner trying to get back, and contact there as King took it inside, and the foul will be on Camry Warner. But it will be King having to earn the two free throws here.
She certainly will, T-Roy. Transition defense that time. You had two Lady Rockets back, and they were undecided exactly how to play the pressure that's being applied that time by number 22, Addie King.
No, they got the ball where they wanted to. They tried to go cross court with it rather than trying to get it to the free throw line. Had they done that, they still had numbers.
Yes, indeed. And it's just a case of working the transition, T-Roy, and everybody getting back and being disciplined. We talk about lane assignment in football all the time. You have lanes also in basketball.
King, 1 of 2. 8-3 ball game, under 3 left here opening quarter. Enlow beats everybody down the floor. Open 3, no good. Duval got a hand on it, kept it alive to Warner. Now back to Enlow, who will try another from downtown. And the second time around, she cans it from deep. Kinsley Enlow.
It's Camry Warner who provided her that second time, T-Roy. Offensive rebound by your point guard, number 4, Camry Warner.
They've shot the ball much better here in the early going than they did at home against Cannon County.
Certainly have, and we said the defense will travel, T-Roy. They just need to bring the offense tonight, and they put it in their luggage.
Watch the battle between Duval and Bain down inside. They are really getting after it. As the miss there by Taylor, we go the other way. Smith running the floor. Thought about the spot up 3, instead gives it to Warner, who will try and can it. Boy, what a surprise it's been here early, and a revelation. They're getting scoring in places that it doesn't particularly come from naturally. Lady Rockets lead it 14-3. And we'll get a look while we've got a timeout at our Lady Rocket cheerleaders here. 2:04 left here opening quarter, and Noble, you couldn't have scripted this one any better.
You could not have, T-Roy. You and I, we sitting here doing a little commentary, and we're talking about trying to get Camry Warner and Sadie Smith into the contest, and both of those ladies apparently got on the bus with the mindset that they were going to participate tonight. You're getting offensive production, as you said, from places where you didn't expect to see it. Just imagine when life heats up for Josie Brown and Kinsley Enlow, T-Roy.
Yeah, the great thing is they are looking for their offense tonight. Lob over the top. Bain with a nice catch. Help a little bit late getting there. Bain puts it up and in. That's a matchup to watch. Bain is big and physical. Duval does not mind battling at all, but she's given up a lot of size.
She's shown the ability, Baines, to get that post presence. Nice entry pass.
Break the press. A three from Smith is good, and there's no better way to bring a team out of a press than to convert like that.
I communicated it to you early, T-Roy. Sadie Smith is at her best when she starts early. She just heats up and gets hotter as the game goes on.
Three, the answer coming from Schwartz there. Nicely done there by the Lionettes. And now they begin to trade baskets here. 17-8 as we approach the 1 minute mark left here opening quarter.
But it's that barrage by the Lady Rockets who got them off to a nice start, T-Roy.
Now maintaining for the Lady Rockets is what you want to see. Can they keep up this pace? Enlow now against Bain. Gives it up to Warner. Under a minute left. Smith has been absolutely on fire here early. Reverse pivot, travel to basketball.
And she did that time. Needed somebody to kind of come help her, T-Roy. She had made her mind up to penetrate, but that's great defense cutting her off of where she was trying to get to.
Raven's going to check back in, replacing Duval. And that two-headed monster at the center position has given them some good minutes.
Yes, indeed. And I tell you what, both of them, they play slightly different, but they both play solid defense.
Help comes backside. They threw over the top again, and Bain with a bucket. And that's going to be a problem.
It's not only proven to be a problem early on. I don't know if there's any help for that other than bringing somebody over a little early to help out.
Yeah, not the lack of physicality, but Bain is giving up or got so many inches down and low. It's tough for them to be able to guard her physically.
She keeps getting a beautiful entry pass. I don't want you to lose sight of that. Yeah. She's nothing to do but to lay it up once she receives it.
Stallnecker now with it. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Rabin out top, Stallnecker with 6. Got to go here. Stallnecker puts it on the floor. Gets by Taylor all the way in, and she'll be fouled. Stallnecker, that you couldn't draw it up any better for her. It was a clear out up top. She had the lane open, and as again, we say it time after time, she's got a beautiful first step.
I don't know if Coach Tucker, Coach Wild, if somebody called that, or it just happened to play itself that way. It played right to Stallnecker's strength, T-Roy. As you said, they cleared everybody out, all the white jerseys over here, and Stallnecker strong going to her right, T-Roy.
Again, only a freshman in Noble. The potential there is limitless. When she learns to finish a little better around the rim, Katie barred the door. Lionette shot no good at the buzzer, and a beautiful job here by the Lady Rockets in quarter number 1. They lead it by a score of 19-10.
At Apex Bank, we're more than just your local bank. We're your neighbors and friends. For years, we've been committed to building stronger communities, one relationship at a time. From supporting our many small businesses to supporting all types of local events, Apex Bank is here, helping our community thrive. Because when our community succeeds, we all succeed. Apex Bank, investing in you, investing in our community. Apex Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Chapel Hill's motto is moving forward with strong tradition. It sums us up well. As Chapel Hill grows with a forward vision, it remembers the things that made and continue to make here a great place to live. The mayor, board of aldermen, and town employees would like to wish all of our Rocket and Lady Rocket teams the best for this season. From the Lions Super Bowl of the South to Henry Horton State Park, we are moving forward with strong traditions. Thanks for making Chapel Hill your home. And one more thing, go Rockets!
Quarter number 1 could not have gone any better for the Lady Rockets. They lead it by 9 here as we begin quarter number 2. Smith, Warner shot the ball extremely well in quarter number 1. Warner will try another 3. Bang! Camry Warner from downtown. Smith has 9, Warner has 8, and between them, 5 3-pointers here in just over a quarter. Alexander, there comes the triple team over. She took a pretty hard little hit from Stallnecker, who was not going to let her get there easily.
T-Roy, Camry Warner's going to have to be upset with me. If she's going to show me a night like this offensively, I'm going to expect that quite often from her. Because here's the thing. She's been hesitant to get her shots, but if she can shoot that well at that high percentage, T-Roy, from downtown and penetrate, she'll be deadly working on the offense inside and outside.
And that's the thing, Noble. She has concentrated so much on being a leader and a quarterback and the primary ball handler and the distributor. She hasn't really tested her offense that much. Not that she doesn't have it. She just hadn't gone to that bag very much. Travel with it here. She got it center of the floor, but they broke the pressure once more, Noble.
They did. That was an opportunity right there that time, T-Roy. But I'll tell you what, going back to Warner, T-Roy, now that there's no hesitation there and she sees the confidence, she sees that ball going in, I think now we've probably seen a real coming out party for Camry Warner.
Yeah, you definitely hope that's one of the things that they continue. They've found ways to continue to improve this season. Prater backs her way down in. Reverse pivot, hook shot, no good. Rebound, battle for it, controlled by King, who will be fouled as she goes back up with it by Anna Rabin. King, Johnny on the spot there. Right place, right time as the errant shot off the hands of Prater comes clean, and now King back to the line where she is 1 of 2 tonight. King, the senior, first toss, no good. Right now, it has been the outside shooting of the Lady Rockets versus the inside presence of Bain and Prater for the Lady Lions.
And
the Lionettes, I'm sorry.
I guess that's just law of average, T-Roy. Coach Wild, Coach Wild, last time he talked to us, they didn't have a very good shooting night. They had opportunities, but not a good night. So maybe it's time for a good night.
Well, and he talked to us a little bit off camera and said, hey, we're going to have to find some more ways to develop other options offensively. And he said, they've been talking to Camry a lot and also to Sadie that they wanted them to really be more confident, step up, and boy, they have done exactly that tonight.
It was clear that the coach had that conversation with both ladies, but it was even more clear that both ladies were listening this time, T-Roy.
Around the screen, Duval with it. Prater will back off, give her the 3 now, Stalnecker. Bailey backs her way in. Oh, nice reverse pivot. Shot no good. Rebound pulled away by Prater. That was a big league move, Noble.
It was. She had the opportunity again to go to her strength, the right side.
Alexander nicely into the paint. That is a tough shot. Going left, hanging in the air, and leaving that up there. Nicely done by Alexander. Timeout taken by the Lady Rockets in a 7-point game.
30-second timeout. Forrest.
Daddy, where's Mr. Bubbles?
Life can be uncomfortable.
Well, Mommy and I...
Your home doesn't have to be. Rheem makes it easy to find the heating and cooling equipment that's just right for your home. So whatever the season, whatever your budget, you can stay comfortable, even in the most uncomfortable situations.
Feel comfortable all the time with the help of Clint's Air Care. Call today for guaranteed quality installation and service.
Welcome back. You knew Cannon County was going to make a run here, a little mini run, and Coach Wild said, hey, we've seen enough of that. Let's try to stop it.
And I tell you what, got to continue to be aggressive on offense, T-Roy, but the defense did lose a couple opportunities.
Warner penetrating inside, flips it up, shot no good. Taylor did a good job not to foul that time as she gets it forward to King. On that inline, thought she might have stepped out of bounds as they end up with a 3 now from Schwartz. This off the mark, right into the hands of Enlow. Kinsley now taking her time. Advances it into front court. Maintains the dribble. Smith now against Schwartz. Gives it up Enlow from 3. Bang! Kinsley Enlow again, and that was with a hand, a big hand of Liv Prater coming right at her.
Almost looked like a set play call from Coach Wild from the bench because Kinsley Enlow decided to play point guard and went to the left side and got the ball back from Sadie Smith.
The thing they are doing so well tonight, Noble, confident in shooting the basketball. And of course, you get a couple to go, that confidence is naturally going to increase a little bit.
You're going to remain confident because they're shooting it exceptionally well.
Cross court, Alexander right corner. Good close out there by Smith. Back left corner, 3 ball on the way. This one no good. And a rebound inside. Taylor and Smith will battle for it. Jump ball situation. Sadie still down on the floor. I think she's okay. I think she just needs to catch her breath.
She's working that left elbow quite a bit though, T-Roy.
Jump ball will leave it with the Lionettes. Smith will stay in the game. Bain back in, Prater out for the Lionettes. Duval now will have the task of trying to keep Bain away from the bucket. Taylor, she'll take it, shot way off the mark. Rebound pulled away by Smith. Here comes Sadie. Center of the floor. Lionettes get back. Smith will fire from way downtown. Shot no good. Good box out by Alexander. Now she'll push the other way. Center of the floor. Filling the lane. Taylor may have got by with a travel. Missed the layup and pulled away by Duval.
Lady Rockets fortunate that time, T-Roy. Three defenders on one player, and they forgot the trailing player coming down the lane.
Oh, knocked away as Warner and Taylor battle. Camry's going to be charged with the foul as Taylor, good anticipation, was able to poke it away, and Camry trying to get it back, committed the foul.
Yes, indeed. I tell you what, right now, it's early in the game. Doesn't look like a bad foul. She saved 2 points.
Yeah.
But later on in the game, you can ill afford to lose Camry Warner. So you have to ask yourself, we just give up 2 points at that stage?
Second foul on Camry now, almost halfway through this second quarter. Bounce pass, low block. Duval, shot blocked away beautifully on the recovery on the help side by Smith. They got it inside and a really nice help. In low, picked up by King. Gives it back to Warner. Kinsley gets it right back now, matched up against Bain. She thought about firing the three. Gets a good screen now from Duval. Camry will back it out, reset the offense. Smith now trying to back her way down inside. She'll step out now and take the pass. They got a lot of room, Noble. You look how much room is in that center, in that lane area. As Enlow gets inside, flips it up, underhanded, off the glass and in. That's a nice shot in a game of horse, much less here in the contest.
I don't know if the Lady Rockets are going to be allowed to get away with that all night, T-Roy, but for some reason the Lionettes keep swaying over to the left side, and they keep allowing all the offensive players for the Lady Rockets to be isolated and go one-on-one.
The thing the shooting has done, Noble, they have to come out and respect the three-point shooting so it opens the lane up. And right now they've been able to get penetration into the paint and have done some really nice things. They lead it by a dozen. Spot up three on the way. This one no good. Long rebound, run down by Warner. Quick shot by Schwartz, and we head the other way. One shot and a Lady Rocket rebound.
Excellent job of defensive rebounding tonight.
Taylor, or check that, one in the game. Addison Estes, nice hands. Oh, nice up and under. Smith off the window and in.
It was nicer than that, T-Roy. She backed it down, old Hakeem Olajuwon style. She went left, then she went right, then she went back under.
Try to get it inside to Bain. Duval making her work. The pass had to be perfect. Led her just a little bit too much, and Enlow was there to pick it up.
They can force another timeout right here. It'd be a timely basket, T-Roy. Force the Lionettes to call another timeout.
Josie Brown back in the game. Warner with it. Try to get inside against King. Backs her way back out now with a dribble. Leaves it with Smith. Open three on the way. Bang! Sadie Smith and Cannon County will take a timeout. It's been all Lady Rockets here early. They lead it 32-15. And welcome back. I don't know what you say at this point, Noble. Coach John Wild, we said the moment he retires and he becomes eligible, he's a Hall of Famer. You see what they have done, the adjustments they have made from game one to game two. He certainly is a genius here tonight.
T-Roy, to steal a line from one of your favorite movies, he's a Hall of Famer in my book.
He is a Hall of Famer. He's a Hall of Famer in everybody's book.
He's a Hall of Famer in my book, Coach. Yes, sir. You are a Hall of Famer in my book, Coach.
Executing the game plan to perfection, and Sadie Smith has been scorching hot here in the first half. 4 threes, 14 points for her. Camry Warner with 8. 22 of the 32 from Smith and Warner. Enlow 8 of her own. And you kind of expect that from Enlow every game, but this kind of production from Smith and Warner has to bode well for the Lady Rockets.
Yeah, I tell you what, the sky's the limit, T-Roy.
Alexander gets inside, hangs in the air, puts it up and in. Again, though, they are gravitating to where Alexander is. They're trying to give help every time she gets it. Smith, double team, frees it now to Warner. 2 minutes left here, second quarter. Smith with it. On the switch, Estes picks her up. Inside they go, Duval. Poked away from behind by Bain. King with it, 3-on-1. Leaves it to Alexander, who puts it up, will not drop. King's follow no good, but she got fouled by Josie Brown.
T-Roy, I'm nitpicking, but it's okay. Lady Rockets are doing an excellent job on offense. But I know Coach Wild and Coach Tucker will have a conversation about nobody getting back in the blue jersey to get that rebound after that missed layup that time. They had an opportunity to get away with that, T-Roy, if they could have came down and just cleaned that rebound up from that miss.
To the line is Addie King, 2 of 4 on the evening as she hits this one. King now 3 of 5 from the stripe as Taylor's going to check back in, giving Estes a blow. Estes, who did not appear in the first game between these two teams. Gives them a few minutes here in the second quarter as King, second toss on the way. This one no good. Rebound pulled away by Duval and a good box out. How valuable those minutes become for the freshman?
I tell you what, T-Roy, I love to see him at least try to give Duval another opportunity and get the ball down low.
Smith backs up. Sadie now repenetrates. Cut off. Needs some help. Warner gets the pass now. Matched up against Taylor. Josie Brown. She'll fire. Deep three. This one off the mark. Rebound pulled away on the run. Here comes Alexander. Lead pass in front court. King. Brown gets back. Step through by King. And we got a foul on Josie. King started down the lane, made a nice little step through move to get into the paint and drew the foul on Josie, her second. King 3 of 6 from the stripe. 14-point lead, 1:12 left here, second quarter.
King is the same player who was applying a lot of pressure to the Lady Rockets back at home.
Missed that one. She's now 3 of 7 from the line. She's a good shooter, Noble, so very uncharacteristic. But the Rockets, Lady Rockets will definitely take it right now.
Yes, indeed. May have to not just let her have free layups. Foul her.
Second one bounces around and finds its way home. She's got 4. Pressure again, full court. Taylor against Warner. Camry man-to-man, breaks it across the time stripe. Gives it up now to Duval. Bain steps out on her. Enlow thought about the 3. Now she'll take it from downtown Woodbury. She cans it. Kinsley Enlow, she looked down. She said, yeah, I can take that. I'm in range.
Was she still in Woodbury, T-Roy? She might have been in another part of Cannon County.
She might have been, yeah. What is it, Bradyville, Readyville?
Readyville.
And we got a foul in rear court as Taylor trying to reach in commits the foul. 40 seconds left here, second quarter.
I got two players up here. Needed somebody to help Camry. All right.
16-point lead. I think right now, Noble, they're probably thinking let's play for one and go in with an 18-point lead. Duval inside, puts it up the left hand. Got it! It wasn't look what I found, let me get rid of it. It was look what I found, let me take it right up there.
Everybody got the message from Coach Wild. I want offensive production. Shoot the ball.
Taylor between defenders, no good. There's Bain on the glass, puts it up and in. She's been a problem here in the first half. 6 for her.
Skillful, T-Roy. That was skill.
7 seconds left. They got time to get one off. Warner tried to turn it in the middle of the floor, just carried the basketball. Turnover with 4.9 seconds left. Cannon County with one final chance here. They've got time.
I need to make sure it's a contested shot. Somebody need to come up and make sure 15 is covered.
Yeah, they did not let her get the basketball. It's going to be Schwartz with it. She's got to get a shot off. Alexander, it'll count at no good. It is a moot point as that one off the mark, and we have reached halftime here in Woodbury with your score. Lady Rockets 37 and the Lionettes 21.
If it's in your yard, it's not too hard for Tate. Tate Garvin at Garvin's Ground Control. Gravel driveways, landscaping, backhoe work, garden turning and lawn mowing, Garvin's Ground Control has got you covered. Quality workmanship and reasonable pricing make Garvin's Ground Control the heavyweight champion of ground control in the mid-state. He is the Ric Flair of lawn care, Mr. Tate Garvin. Give him a call, 931-703-7997. That's Garvin's Ground Control.
He's a real big dude.
There's always something new to try at Brooks Grocery. Sure, they've got all your everyday needs, the best meat department anywhere, and quality boar's head meats in the deli. But they've also got a great hot bar with a wide selection of steaming hot favorites, and they even have a selection of sushi. They sprinkle in brand new offerings and Brooks favorites like Jack's Trail Mix and a huge selection of tasty candies. All this with that special hometown touch. Find your next favorite food at Brooks Grocery.
Those remind me of college rooms.
And welcome back here at halftime. Lady Rockets have absolutely shot the lights out. They lead at 37-21 here at the break. And we are joined by Rocket head basketball coach, Mr. Tyler Rumley. And I think probably when the ladies head in, you're going to be sitting there waiting on them, just like rub their head as they go in, maybe hope a little mojo wears off.
Yeah, absolutely. Sharing the ball, they're shooting it really, really well. They've got a couple of girls that have hit some so far too, so not bad at all. Kinsley stepped out, Sadie stepped out and hit a couple from range a little bit. Looks like they're face guarding Josie on that, so she's kind of been a little bit countered there, but overall, Alyssa Duval coming in and giving big minutes as well.
Yeah, that's what we've talked about. Offenses come from not your traditional sources, and that's always what you love to see. And for you guys have played very well, don't have much to show for it right now. You want to try to get in that district win column, and if you go down the stretch, you've got the most favorable schedule because after tonight, you got those last two at home.
Yes, absolutely. That's something we've kind of been trying to put out to the school as well, just trying to get continue getting people out there. But yeah, given this game, I thought we played in Chapel Hill last time when we played Cannon. I thought we played them pretty well. I think we were coming off of that Cascade game, which we did not play very well. So we responded well, and kind of to the point of the record and kind of where we're at district-wise, that's the message to them is like 6 and whatever. That doesn't matter. What matters is how you respond to that adversity. So.
Yeah, and you guys are beginning to, as we see the ladies stretch their offense out a little bit, you're beginning to get offense from different places. You know, you get one night you have John that has a really good game. You get Jean Astolfi comes in, has a good night. You're getting that consistent scoring from Goad, and really Matthew Yeager has been able to step up for you at times and give you, 12, 15, 18 in the game. So it's nice to be able to spread that around, and Myers has been really good on both ends. So you hope that he and Dowd are able to get it going offensively inside and maybe, as you say, become more balanced to the latter part of the season.
Oh, yeah. That's kind of something we've been talking about. I was like, yeah, we have certain nights, certain people do it, but we still don't think we've played our best game yet as a whole. So trying to keep, like you said, that consistent but spread out. We know we're going to get some from Tristan every night. Yeah, Matthew's been shooting it really well. John, me and John had some conversation. I think his little legs are getting a little bit tired right now, so we just kind of put a little bit more stock into really sitting into that jump shot and things of that nature. But, yes, Andrew, I could not agree more on both ends of the floor. He's kind of been our motor man a little bit. So, as always, just trying to build towards we're right at that point in the year where we told them early on it's going to be January, February before we start to really, really see some of the fruits of our labor show. So that's where we're at, and had a couple good days of practice yesterday, today, shoot around. So we're really looking forward to getting out here. It's obviously their senior night as well. So this game and the next 4 that follow, we kind of talked about they all beat us the first time through. So we have a really, really good run with some good teams as well. So very excited about this last little bit leading to that tournament.
One final question before I turn it over to Noble. You talked about the legs with John. You had that extra day. Did you kind of use it to kind of self-scout a little bit, or did you kind of just, did you give everybody kind of a little break for a day?
Oh, yes. We try to do some defensive stuff every day, seeing it on the floor, like we need that. We've got to be doing those things, building up those little habits every day. But yes, Tuesday we played Monday. Tuesday we come in, did a lot of shooting. They try to get their ice baths in throughout the week as well, just to try to recover, get the legs back right. Wednesday, Thursday we started to game plan a little bit. Wednesday was probably our heaviest day, and we game planned a little bit more yesterday offensively, a little bit more. So yeah, just trying to have them in the right mental mind frame. talking to Coach Wild, I think that's something that he does a very, very good job of with the girls, is just having them ready to play physically and up here as well. So trying to follow some of that.
Juice, if I can, let me follow up with where you just left off.
Yeah.
In your conversation with Coach Wild and the mental aspect of how he has the young ladies, let me put you in the same scenario. Right now, we look up at the board, visiting team. You've traveled over here. You playing the team for the second time. You lost to them the first time, but you up 16 now. You're in the locker room. You've been shooting lights out. What's the conversation like with your young men if you up 16 to a team that you might have lost to the first time around, have a second opportunity, but you've been shooting lights out? What's the conversation like up 16 in the locker room?
So on that, I try to tell them, and it's kind of like the girls, they're playing really well. There's nothing to be surprised about, right? This is what we practice for. This is what we build towards. Like, you shouldn't be surprised about that. When they're playing well like that, obviously got to kind of come down and really correct some of those little things. A lot of that becomes like the passing and decision making on that. But staying very encouraging and like this is what we've been building towards. This is where we are trying to get to all year long. So that would be something with them. Obviously you have to correct things, but keeping them encouraged as a young team is kind of what I try to go for in a situation like that.
And with that follow up there, how do you find the healthy balance of trying to communicate what you just said, which means the young folks are saying we did a lot of things well, but as a coach, you're focused on certain things they need to improve on. How you find a healthy balance to have that conversation?
Just keeping it, not having too many rules. So, like, defensively, we've got 3 things that we want to do, and it's just kind of a checklist. 1, 2, 3. Are we talking? Are we keeping people in front? Are we rebounding? So just really trying to keep it simple. I think it's easier, and they've kind of responded to that. I think it's easier for them just to kind of process and play when it's not 7, 8, 9 things. So it's like keep it very simple. I always tell them, like, we'll let the parents kind of tell them how great they did. It's our job to kind of coach them and correct a little bit, but that's kind of something me and Coach Loyal talked about a little bit as well. So.
I know you had another one or not.
No, sir, I was good. He tickled me when he said we'll allow the parents to be the ones to communicate how well you played. I like that one, Coach.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I tell you, that, the thing of it is, I think, too, you and Coach Loyal have done a really nice job with these guys as far as keeping them, as you said, mentally into the game, because there's not a game that they come out here that, they're not prepared, that they're not coming out, and, like we're clueless from the start here. We're coming out, we're playing hard, we're trying to execute our game plan, and, hey, we're working our way toward the goal.
Oh, yes, and it starts in practice. Staying focused, working hard, concentrating, and competing are 4 kind of cornerstones there. And that's what we tell them, like, you're going to play how you practice, quite frankly. So bringing that energy to practice, they've been doing that for a pretty good job. Obviously, young team, we have some ups and downs there certain days, but for the most part, that's one thing we stress. The coach, the point guard, and the best player cannot have a bad day. The point guard's got the ball, the best player is the person that everybody looks to, and the coach is kind of the leader of the group, coach is. So bringing that every single day, took that from smart guy maybe across the gym over there.
I hear you. Hey, that's a pretty good source of a lot of coaching knowledge, and I'm sure that's been – and the thing of it is, he seems more than willing to help you out.
Yes, he is. Coach Loyal as well. Don't let me slight him. He's been around sports, high school sports, college sports. He's been around all of that, I think, for the same amount of time as Coach Wild. So even though he may have been out of basketball for a couple of years, he's still he's a coach. Coach Loyal is a straight-up coach. He knows how to coach. He knows how to motivate the young men as well, and I'm very, very, very blessed to have him on the staff.
Hey, we're thankful for both of you, man. We appreciate you, and best of luck tonight.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Y'all
Coach Tyler Rumley here at halftime. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with second-half action here on TC Sports 1. Your one-stop shop to keep your auto running smoothly is J&J Automotive. From routine maintenance to brakes, front-end alignments, suspension work, oil changes or AC work, all the way to transmission replacements or engine swaps, J&J has got you covered. See Mr. Vince or Mr. Matt Jackson at their location at 1791 Highway 99 Chapel Hill, or give them a call at 931-364-5602. Keep your vehicle in tip-top shape at J&J Automotive. Whether you're looking to buy your dream home or sell your existing home, experience matters. You need a realtor versed in handling everything from a multiple offer situation to negotiating the best price for a seller. With 35 plus years of experience, you need Vicki Kane on your side to help navigate your way. She works with buyers and sellers in all price points in Middle Tennessee
and she'll use that experience to simplify the process and make it hassle-free for her clients. Give her a call at 931-580-5924. That's Vicki Kane with Buddy Tankersley Realty and Auction.
16 more minutes of basketball. Can the Lady Rockets get the job done here tonight and spoil senior night for the Lionettes? They get it first to begin this second half. Duval getting the start here in this second half as the pass poked away by Prater but retained by Enlow. And you can tell a little more sense of urgency here by the Lionettes. They're really stepping out an extra step defensively.
They are, T-Roy. They're going to make you shoot from downtown.
Enlow gets by Prater, shot no good. Duval battling for it, but King able to get it free and head the other way. They got the shot, no one. I like the aggressiveness by Enlow. With the lead, you can't go into prevent defense.
Yes, indeed. And here's the thing. The Lionettes made it real clear. We're not giving up anything on the perimeter like we did the first half. So Enlow had to she had to go with improv.
Yeah, they're going to make you beat them right now off the dribble. Inside, knocked away beautifully by Enlow. Good job by Kinsley of getting around on Prater.
Even when your offense may not be there, defense shows up.
Spot up Josie Brown. This one off the mark. Rebound battle for out of bounds off the Lady Rockets, and it will go Cannon County's way. You want the look from Josie.
You certainly do, T-Roy. You certainly want that.
She got down, got free, couldn't get it home. But again, you want to get those open, uncontested shots, and you'll take your chances from there.
And I tell you what, they come back down again and give it to Josie. I want her to take it as well. Defense kind of loosened up that time. The help come over that time, and they allowed them to split two blue jerseys, T-Roy. May have to get a timeout here in a second.
Jalen Taylor now with 4. Warner trying to get by her. Kicks in the corner. Open is Smith. 3 ball, a little too strong. Rebound pulled away. Shorts looking to run. Alexander with the push. And Noble, here's the other thing. They kept the ball out of Alexander's hands a lot in that first half.
They did, T-Roy. I was looking for a timeout that time, so apparently Coach Wild said he's going to let the ladies play through it, T-Roy.
King with a 3, lead down to 11. Warner with it. Enlow calling for it. Got it now about 25 feet out. Josie Brown, a couple of dribbles. Gives it up to Warner, but you look how much further they're playing defense right now, out on the Lady Rockets.
Yes, indeed. Here's where the leadership and poise come in at, T-Roy.
Warner needs some help, and Coach John Wild will take a quick timeout. 30-second variety here. Lady Rockets lead it by 11.
Lewisburg Animal Hospital, your pets are not just patients, they are family. We lovingly care for pets and ensure their comfort during their visit. Just ask our Forrest mascot, Rocket. We offer preventative care, surgery, dentistry, internal medicine, boarding, and grooming services to help your pet feel and look their best. Lewisburg Animal Hospital is proud to keep Rocket happy and healthy so he can cheer on his Forrest Rockets.
Noble now work punch, counter punch. What do the Lady Rockets do now to respond to the punch coming out of the locker room by the Lionettes?
Lionettes 5-0 run, T-Roy, and you got to stop the bleeding with some offense. Just need a little basket, 2-pointer work.
Now, with them coming out on the ball more, this is where the Lady Rockets, as Taylor's going to get called for the bump, this is where the Lady Rockets, with that screen game, this is where you might see them get somebody free.
And I tell you what, not only that, but I'm glad I just seen that. That was working in the first half. I want to see some more of that isolation and allow them to be able to penetrate off the right dribble.
Enlow needs some help. 5-second count is on, and the Lionettes get the turnover. Enlow and Warner having a little discussion now as she wanted Camry to come closer to her into the corner, and I think Camry was like, I don't want to get it and get trapped in the corner.
No, and Coach Wild certainly did not want those as the results of that timeout he called. Called a timeout, timely timeout to get the ladies poised together.
You knew there was going to be a run. Cannon County in the middle of one right now. Prater calling for it down low. They threw it over the top of her head. She went down, and the turnover gives it back. Warner inside all the way under, puts it up the left hand. It will not stay, but she'll go to the line and shoot a pair. She is fouled by Estes, and that, Noble, I think is as important as any play you'll see because it says when we are pressured, we're still going to attack. We're not going to let you back us 25, 30 feet away and make us start our offense. We're going to come straight at you and see how you respond. Good job by Camry Warner.
What you just seen Camry Warner do speaks to why I told you what she did in the first half, what makes her so dangerous moving forward. If she can hit that perimeter shot downtown, we already know she can penetrate. If she has the mindset to be able to utilize all her skill set, she will be dangerous to defend, T-Roy, and that means they may have to come over and double team her occasionally.
Lead back to a dozen. Almost 3 minutes gone by here, third quarter. Warner with 9. King with it in front court. Stallnecker in the game, as now they're going to go a little zone. Pass knocked away. Good active move by Duval to punch it away, and here comes Stallnecker. Crossover into the paint, puts it up. Shot will not drop. And here comes King on the move. In low back. King coming right at her. King puts it up and draws the foul on Kinsley. Kinsley did everything right that time except reached in at the very last moment. She turned King toward the sideline rather than getting her in the lane, but she just got a little bit of a hand in there late.
They're going to have to find the answer for that quickly because King looked like she's in the same mindset she was in Chapel Hill, T-Roy, and that's going downhill, and she's going to apply a great deal of pressure on the Lady Rockets.
King had a dozen in that first game. She's got 8 here with a free throw upcoming to get it back to 10. Addie King, the senior, second toss on the way, no good. Rebound pulled away by Enlow. King now only 5 of 10 from the free throw line. And Noble, it's been make and a miss each time. Enlow behind the back against King. Gets by her. Pulls the trigger from 15. Got it. Kinsley Enlow. Nicely done. King went for the steal, came up empty, and Enlow made her pay.
That's that old school M1 mixtape, T-Roy, breaking ankles out there.
13 now for Kinsley, and the lead back to 13. King from 3. This one no good. Rebound crashing in, trying to corral it. Let's see, that was Kilpatrick for the Lionettes, but it's off her out of bounds, and back comes the pressure. This may be very well how the game is decided. How do the Lady Rockets handle that pressure the rest of the way? Warner down the lane, puts it up. She got by Alexander and scored it with a left hand. Beautifully done by Warner.
I won't say any more, T-Roy. Her game speaks for itself. I'm just going to leave it at this. I just want to see it more often.
Over the top, Duval getting around Bain. And she has been, that is something, Noble, that we haven't seen. She's fighting over that post player and getting her hand on the entry pass.
Duval, very aggressive down there and great footwork, T-Roy, right there.
Out front, Bain with it. Duval breaks down. She's ready.
She is ready. She plays solid defense.
And only a freshman. That's the good thing. Alexander now against Smith. Gets the screen. Penetrates along the baseline. Hangs in the air. Shot no good. Rebound tipped around. Controlled by Warner. Camry on the move in front court. 3.5 left here, third quarter. Warner hesitates. Now turns on the jet. Gets in the paint. And the bucket will not count. They'll call the foul on the floor. But again, she took her hand, reached into the bag of tricks, and showed them something that they hadn't seen before.
I don't know if I've seen that one, T-Roy. She did not look to the left wing of Sadie Smith. She hesitated off the dribble and looked for offense.
And we got a hold of Smith trying to get through. Schwartz reaches out and grabs a little piece of Sadie and picks up the foul.
T-Roy, I just need to know offensively, did Camry Warner, did she come in with this mindset, or is this just she adjusted to the game? How do you change?
I just think the coaching staff had really talked to her because she has been much more aggressive. That time tried to get it in, and she wanted to hold that one back and could not do so, so dribbled that one out of bounds. The turnover gives it back now to Cannon County. But I think they have talked to her so much and said, hey, we need you to look for your offense, because when you look for your offense and you do what you do here tonight, you open up so many more aspects of the offensive game.
So you're saying when she went into school this morning, she already had made her mind up?
Yeah, I think she already was planning on driving tonight. Inside pass tipped again. Good hands by the Lady Rockets. You got 2 youngsters in Stallnecker and Duval who play some really good defense. You're going to see their offense progress, but, boy, if you can play that kind of defense, you're going to earn some minutes. Bain against Bailey. Gives it up now, Alexander. Smith draws the assignment as Alexander gets inside, hangs in the air, no good. Rebound pulled away by Smith. Making it a little tougher on Alexander, just not getting to the front of the rack. Duval gets it to Stallnecker, who puts it up and in. Running the floor of the Lady Rockets.
Don't lose sight of it, T-Roy. Look at they done fought back from that 5-0 run that the Lionettes had, T-Roy, and stretched the lead out from halftime, T-Roy.
Stalnecker went for the steal, didn't get it. Alexander kicks now to King. But you got an easy bucket, Noble. When you're in a tight game, you want all those easy buckets you can get. Alexander, 3-ball in and out, no good. Over the back, Bain, no call. She'll pick it back up now, Alexander with it. There was a massive humanity inside on that offensive rebound. Schwartz will set and fire, 3-ball good. She's got 6. Pressure again. In low now. She'll handle against King. Into front court, picks up the dribble now to Warner. Kick left side, open Smith, 3-ball, bang. That's how you beat a press. The trap came, they moved the ball without dribbling it, Noble. Got it to Smith, open 3 from the corner.
What is just as impressive? I don't know if there's anything more impressive than them fighting back and keeping a 7-point lead.
Alexander's 3, no good. Long rebound controlled by Taylor. 1:30 left here, third quarter. Inside, knocked away by Stalnecker. Tried to get it to Bain, who was breaking open. But again, Stalnecker, good hands to poke it away.
Let's remind everybody, Coach Wild called a timeout to settle the Lady Rockets down, T-Roy. They came back, didn't quite have it together, but I tell you what, they found themselves now.
Alexander behind the screen cans the 3. Prater put up a human shield as Sadie Smith was trying to fight through. That was a beautiful screen.
We're going to need a little help, T-Roy. We're going to get our second 5-second count.
Inbounds, Warner with it. A lot of hands there as Enlow across the time stripe. Kinsley flares out right side on the wing with the dribble. Steps back, fires from 3. This one off the mark. Oh, how we got to push there, and the official didn't see it. Taylor puts it up, no good. Oh, Lady Rockets did not get back. You got to get that defensive rebound. Good job by Enlow, but you didn't get back and clean up the miss.
Same conversation we was having with Coach Juice, T-Roy. You see a lot of great things, but you're going to focus on a few things to work on.
Now, the thing that happened was King got a good little push on Stalnecker right where the official couldn't see it. It's like one of those wrestling moves where you go and put the brass knucks in your trunks before anybody sees it. That's what she did.
And I'll tell you what, Coach Rumley talked about it, T-Roy. Even though Stalnecker got pushed, it's how you respond. So we still got to get back, and we got to get back and get on the other side, transition, T-Roy. Once it's real clear that the 3 people out there are not going to blow their whistle, you got to move on to the next play.
Chance here with the clock stopped to get some freebies, and Kinsley Enlow converts on the first. She's got 14 now. Lead pushed back to 13. 44 seconds left here in the quarter. Second one on the way, good. 2 of 2 is Enlow, and Josie Brown will check back in, giving Enlow a break. And again, Noble, beautifully done here. They're going to give her that 44 seconds to end the quarter, get her a full break during between quarter time, and have her back in.
She made him get about a minute and a half or 2 minutes on the front end of that 8-minute mark in the fourth.
King almost had it punched away. Alexander now with it. Over the top, King. Cross court in the corner, Schwartz. She'll fire a 3. Got it. Miley Schwartz, her 3rd triple, and back-to-back for her from downtown. Lead is back to 11. 20 seconds left in the quarter. Stalnecker to the baseline against Prater, and we got a blocking foul. That was a good call. Prater moved. Stalnecker, but I'm going to say this. As a freshman, Stalnecker had made up her mind. You know what? She's not going to move. I'm going to take it at her, and I'm going to force the official to blow his whistle. I'm not going to flare this basketball out and take a chance. I'm going to be aggressive.
I'll present it to you this way, T-Roy. What the rule book says is if you're in a defensive stance and you get to that spot first, so you can be moving. So that old school no longer exists. A defensive player can be moving. It's just who gets to the spot first, and that's what the official has to call the hardest play in basketball.
Prater inside, triple team, fans it out, Taylor. Taylor inside, hangs in the air, and we got a foul call. 12-point ball game, 6.5 seconds left here in the quarter. Jalen Taylor steps to the line for the first time tonight. She's got 4 on the evening. Lady Rockets have taken a punch and punched back, Noble.
They certainly have, T-Roy. Everybody's still standing, my man. There's been a couple jabs, and I tell you what, this third quarter has been entertaining.
I think the one thing that the Lady Rockets have done is they've kept the ball out of Alexander's hands an awful lot. They like to run everything through her. She hasn't handled the basketball a ton.
It's been a lot of going back and forth, T-Roy. It has not been a lot of offense being set up on either side.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of transition defense, maybe that hadn't gotten back, but it's been both teams taking advantage of the running game.
10-point ball game. Stallnecker off the inbounds. Gives way now to Sadie Smith. 3 seconds left in the quarter. Smith tries to get it down the floor. And a shot no good as time will expire. 3 in the books. One final push for the Lady Rockets coming up here. We're going to see our cheerleaders as we lead it by 10. Noble, I don't want to overstate this, but this is a time as a program. You look at what you want to accomplish, and sometime you've got to get over the hump to establish yourself. This is a golden opportunity for the Lady Rockets to get over the hump tonight.
And mentally, T-Roy, it's a huge moment, my man. For everything it means, everything you said coming in, Cannon County has already locked up their seating spot, but to be able to come back and beat them in on their own court.
Alexander. It's just like Vanderbilt playing Alabama in football. You can work and you can play and do all that stuff, and you've come close a lot of times before, but until you actually do it and prove it to yourself that you can, that's a whole different level of confidence, and that's what the Lady Rockets are looking at doing here. King's 3, no good. Long rebound to Stallnecker. Gets it now to Warner, who leaves it with Kinsley in low to bring it into front court. Half a minute gone by here, fourth quarter.
I'm glad you said prove it to yourself. That's more important than anything else, T-Roy.
Yeah, it is. And that confidence that you're in a game like this, turning the corner, Stallnecker, blocked by Bain. Stayed right there and stayed vertical. Good job by Bain. Racing it the other way. Alexander down the floor. Leaner, no good. Stallnecker will clear it. Stallnecker's like Dennis Rodman, man. She just is so long and angular, and if that ball is anywhere in her area, it's probably going to be hers.
Can use a basket here, T-Roy. Be very timely with under 7 minutes left.
Smith tried to get it inside to Duval, punched away from behind by King. Lady Rockets got to get back. King down the middle, puts it up and in. You got to stop the dribble there. You turned it over. You compounded it by not stopping the ball.
I've seen a lot of blue jerseys get back tonight, but nobody has decided to stop the ball, and I'd like to see it stop somewhere around the free throw line.
Picking up the dribble. Warner gives it up now to Smith. 6:20. Smith against King. Gives it up now to Camry Warner. Warner matched up against Alexander. 8-point ball game. And we got a timeout taken by Coach Wild. Good one there by the veteran coach. 6:13 remaining. 50-42 Lady Rockets.
Try to be a do-it-yourself electrician? At Elite Electrical, our team of licensed professionals brings precision and care to every project. Whether it's residential upgrades or a light commercial installation, we've got you covered. From rewiring homes to installing energy-efficient lighting for businesses, our expertise shines through in everything we do. Trust Elite Electrical to power your world with safety and excellence. Elite Electrical, your trusted partner for quality electrical services.
And welcome back. 8-point ball game. Troy Cash and Noble Mays. Our production engineer, Mr. Jay Schillig, and our cameraman, Mr. Owen Harrington, bringing you all the action here tonight from Woodbury, Tennessee. Senior night for the Lionettes and Lions, and Lady Rockets looking to spoil the party.
And I tell you what, my man, they have all the necessary tools to spoil the party, my man. They've come in here and they brought everything that you need to bring. Best dressed, best supporting cast, all that stuff.
Low pass off the inbounds, dug out by Smith. Stallnecker, kick in low. Kinsley with it against King. Approaching the 6-minute mark. In low with the dribble. Leaves it on the weave, reach in by King. That's where we've had it a couple of times, Noble. That one was more blatant that King reached in.
Yes, indeed. And I tell you what, T-Roy, speaking of blatant, I'm still trying to figure out, there's been a couple opportunities I've been wanting them to call hand check to get their hands off the Lady Rockets. So we'll see if they tighten it up in the last 5:57.
Camry Warner with it. Gives it up to Enlow. Kinsley backdoor. Beautiful cut inside Warner. Shot no good. We got a foul. Late help. That was where we talked about running that screen play when the defense gets tight. Beautifully executed.
T-Roy, when you go back and look at this, Camry Warner heads up play. The only reason she's at the foul line is she stretched her leg out to get it hit, T-Roy. That's good defense coming over. Camry Warner drew that foul and forced the contact. She did not try to score the 2 points. She said, I'm going to take some physical contact.
Yes. And Noble, again, that's court awareness. Sometimes knowing that one will be tough to get up there, you might leave it short. Let's go ahead and draw some contact and give myself a chance with the clock stopped to get everybody a little breath as well.
She stole 1 point from him that time. Good job, Camry.
Back to 9. 5:37. Clock moving here, fourth quarter. Bain inside. Taylor in traffic puts it up and in. They got to the center of that zone, which the Lady Rockets had kind of resorted to here in the second half. Taylor on the reach. Warner down the lane. Shot no good. Duval inside, muscling her way up, no good. Rebound battle for, and we got a jump ball situation. Duval refused to be denied. She went right back after that basketball, and it got the Lady Rockets an extra possession.
Duval did everything in her power, T-Roy. Also tried to get her opportunity not only to put some points on the board again, but also get to the free throw line perhaps.
Duval gives it up now to Warner. And we got an off-the-ball call here. Offensive foul on Enlow. You think it's going to get tight, Noble?
It's going to get real tight. I tell you what, it's going to get tight for everybody, T-Roy. And the only question is who can maintain their poise because of the officials. Everybody got their eyes on the official now, even the coaches.
Alexander. Kick, King. Penetrates inside, hangs in the air, left it short. Got her own loose ball rebound. Follow no good. Now Stallnecker with it. Here comes Bailey. One-on-one against Alexander all the way to the baseline, and we got a foul on Alexander. Again, push it, push it, push it. Make Alexander have to commit. She did a great job, the freshman Stallnecker.
And the beautiful thing about that, T-Roy, vice versa. We were talking about Addie King for the Lionettes doing that to the Lady Rockets. Stallnecker said, that's part of my game. I got the ball in transition, and she said, hey, I'm going to push this. And I love the fact she pressed the issue.
Now you got to hit your free throws here. Bailey's second one, no good. Smith kept it alive. Ball saved back in. Duval with it. Duval had it knocked away. Bain now with it. Turnover back the other way. Bain in the middle of the floor, puts it up and got it. Not probably where you wanted your big player handling the ball, but Bain got to the rack and put it home. Warner the other way. The runner no good. Stallnecker rebound, no good. Rebound run down, Taylor in rear court. 5-point ball game. Alexander now. Down the lane, little runner, no good. Ball knocked back out and controlled by Taylor.
Got to stop the ball at the free throw line, T-Roy. They keep letting them penetrate in that on the transition.
Kick, Schwartz, three, got it. Schwartz now 4 threes. And we've got ourselves a 2-point ball game halfway through this fourth quarter. Here comes the run. Can the Lady Rockets punch back here? They've got to be able to counter. And right now, if you're Enlow, this is why you want your senior on the floor. Can you find a shot? She won't get an opportunity as the Lady Rockets turn it over. Noble, the facial expression right now, they're looking at each other trying to find somebody to stop the bleeding. Right now, each of them have just got to dig deep and know and trust your teammate right now.
Yeah, things came real easy there in the first half, T-Roy. Going to need to be able to see them work through things being a little challenging at the moment.
Duval, Bain looking to get into that lane. Duval trying to keep her out of it. Alexander cross court. King inside, left hand, shot no good. Rebound battle for. King comes up with it. Almost got tied up by Stallnecker. It ends up with Alexander from 3. Got it. Abby Alexander gives Cannon County their first lead of the night. 3 minutes, 10 seconds left, and we got an offensive foul in rear court. Oh, my goodness. Warner trying to get by, and the official, the only thing he could have called there was a hook, Noble. And I'm going to be honest with you, that's pretty ticky-tack, to be honest.
It is. She
didn't like that call at all.
Yeah. Things got it. You said it was going to get tight, T-Roy. Everybody's gotten tight.
Out front, pass knocked away. Stallnecker with a big steal. Now they got to convert. Bailey with it. Gives it up now to Warner. Under 3 left. Warner picks up the dribble. Tries to hand it to Smith. Cannot do so. Now back to Enlow. From the center circle, they'll start the offense. Kinsley on the elbow. Duval gives it up now to Warner. Back to Kinsley. Kinsley gets inside. Puts it up. Got it. That's where you want your senior to take over, and she did so. Coach Weil will take a quick timeout. Noble, let's keep it here and give you a quick game reset. 53-52 Lady Rockets. 3 team fouls on Cannon, 2 on the Lady Rockets right now, and I'm not sure they don't have the possession there on the board. Jace, do we have possession? Possession in favor of
Cannon County. Cannon County has possession error. And here's the thing, T-Roy, you asked for your senior to step up, and she seen the moment, and the moment required some leadership, and she showed exactly that.
Now, that's the one thing right now that you want to see out of Enlow. The other young ladies are saying, you know what, this moment is kind of getting big for me. I'm looking for somebody to take over. Enlow that time said, you know what, I'm the senior. I've been here, and we're going. If we go down, we're going to go down with me taking my best shot. I like the way she stepped up right there.
And I tell you what, that is the mindset that you want, T-Roy. If we're going to go down, somebody has to raise their hand and say, hey, I'll be the one we go down with. So here's the thing, T-Roy. What has to happen, though, they have to stop the penetration on defense, T-Roy. Can no longer. Cannon County, the Linettes doesn't appear to be even looking for a shot past 8 feet.
King, Bain. Stallnecker giving Taylor that shot.
Again, not even looking for the shot, T-Roy.
Alexander backs it out. 2:07 left. Kick into the corner. King fakes, goes baseline. Cut off, dumps it inside. Bain got it blocked by Duval, who will pick up the foul. Alyssa Duval got over, got a piece of it, but also got a little bit of the arm of Bain, who will go to the line for a pair.
That entire possession that the Linettes had the ball, there was a couple opportunities to take some deep shots. They passed up on all those. The mindset for the Linettes is we're going to try to get 8 feet or in, T-Roy, before we take a shot.
Bain's first one no good. She will have another. 8 on the night for Ellie Bain. Second one on the way. Back iron no good. And keep that in the back of your cranium if you need to foul somebody down the stretch. 1 point. Lady Rocket lead. Ball knocked away. Taylor will battle Warner on the floor. Alternating possession goes over to Woodbury.
He got a 10-second violation, T-Roy, and the reason why I want to bring that to your attention, it does not change the possession error. He called a 10-second violation. It does not change the possession error. Still going to be possession error in favor of Cannon County.
It was jump ball. They changed it.
Okay, I apologize.
I thought she surely didn't have it 10 seconds. That was the quickest 10 I've ever seen. Back door, King puts it up and in. Good pass that time, and that was a well-executed play by Cannon County. Linettes back on top as it's knocked away. Lady Rockets get it back. 1 point ball game. 1:33 left. You've come this far, Noble. Can you get over the top?
You can, T-Roy. Got to bring all 3 of them back here. Hey, let's go.
Warner up the sideline. Gets by Schwartz. Bain back there. Warner in the paint. Puts it up. No good. Rebound followed. Duval got it. There's your freshman who has battled and battled and battled, and 2 big buckets for her. None bigger than that one.
She has played almost in whole 3 quarters on the back end, all the second half, T-Roy.
Hey, and she's been banging on Bain. You know that's taken some physical toll on her body right now.
Oh, she's held her own.
Alexander tried to get off the shot. Up top, Taylor walked. She thought about the three, then started to dribble, and in that moment of indecision, got caught in no man's land, didn't put it down.
The reason she thought about the three because she was wide open. The reason she traveled is she realized that's not what we're doing. That's not what Coach called in the huddle. She made it real clear that shot not to be taken.
Now, here's the great thing. Take the timeout. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back. Lady Rockets by 1.
Welcome to Mac Equipment, your one-stop shop for all your outdoor power equipment and rental equipment needs. Locally owned and operated here in Middle Tennessee. With 3 locations in Murfreesboro, Lewisburg, and Chapel Hill, we have dozens of rental equipment, including full-size and mini skid loaders, excavators, and more. We also offer deliveries so you don't have to worry about moving the machine yourself. Just let our team bring what you need right to you. Mac Equipment, your one-stop shop for outdoor power and equipment rental. Stop by one of our 3 locations or visit us at mactn.com.
All right, slaying the giant. A few things you got to do well here down the stretch. One is get this ball.
Welcome to Mac.
Emery Warner matched up now against Schwartz. Surprise, Taylor's not on her. Taylor will draw the assignment of Sadie Smith. 50 seconds and counting. Remember, foul to give here for Cannon County. 44 and counting. In low, 40. Free throw line, Warner gives it up, Stallnecker. Bailey will put it up in the paint, shot no good. Rebound pulled away by King. Not sure they wanted that one.
I don't think they wanted to take a shot attempt, T-Roy. I think they wanted to force the issue and force the Lioness to foul them, T-Roy.
Timeout taken this time by Cannon County. Let's keep it here, Noble. 28.9 seconds left. Remember, possession arrow right now favoring the Lady Rockets. You still have a foul to give. Coach Wild is telling everybody, look, we have one foul to give before they get into the bonus. Do not let anything get by you that's cheap. You don't want somebody to score an easy layup here. Give the foul if you need to, but make sure you don't let them get the ball up.
And here's the thing, T-Roy, that all starts with good perimeter defense because this penetration that they've been given has been the kryptonite so far. They've been allowing that to take place. But I'll go ahead and I'll put a little asterisk by it. Number 30, Ellie Bain. Ellie Bain has to be fouled as soon as she touched the ball, T-Roy. She has to be fouled as soon as she touches it.
Now remember, she was 0 of 2 just a few minutes ago. So think about that. If you have to foul Noble, she's going to be who you're going to be looking at. But right now, you don't want to, at this point, don't overplay in the passing lanes. Stay straight in front of your defender. Don't let anybody get an easy bucket against you right now. You have a 1-point lead. Don't just give them a bucket.
That 1-point lead means the Lionettes got to go somewhere around 15, 18 seconds, T-Roy, somewhere between that.
Schwartz to Bain, looks inside, puts it on the floor, gets in the paint, puts it up, shot contested, no good. Rebound, there's Duval. And a reach-in foul by Bain. 4th team foul committed. And there's Alyssa Duval again, the freshman with another huge rebound.
And they went between the 15, 18 seconds because they had to afford themselves an opportunity to get a rebound or foul.
I want to say this. Stallnecker redeemed herself beautifully. She came over and really altered that shot. Inbounds pass intercepted. King, 13 seconds left, and we got a timeout taken by Cannon County. Lady Rockets turned it over. Oh, my goodness. 11.9 seconds left. We're about to have a coronary here. Can we just get them, Noble? Can we get them to the finish line?
And T-Roy, we were close to the 5-second violation, close to probably trying to figure out, do we call a timeout? And I think the fact that 5 seconds was almost up, they had to put the ball in play, T-Roy. And you certainly would have loved an opportunity to get that one in so you could get fouled.
Now, according to us, we have that we are out of timeouts.
Oh, that's why we didn't call it. So we were forced to do that because if you had gotten that ball in, maybe you could have gotten fouled, T-Roy, and we could have put a lot of pressure on the Lionettes and we could have knocked down 2 free throws.
Where do you go here?
You got to make sure that the ball don't go entry, T-Roy. You got to force the Lionettes to do what they don't want to do. Make them shoot something 10 feet or deeper.
Smith against Alexander. 9 seconds left. Alexander penetrates along the baseline, and we got a foul called, which is good. You had a foul to give. 5.6 seconds left. Now you got to know you cannot foul. Don't make it easy. 5.6 seconds left, and that's now five fouls on Camry Warner.
That's all right. That's a good foul. That's a good foul, T-Roy. I know you don't want to see a go, but that's a good foul.
Yeah, that was a good foul. That was, she got to the baseline, she forced Alexander and gave the foul. That's exactly what you wanted. Timeout taken. We'll take a quick 30. We'll be back.
Managing your finances can be overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. At Moorhead Cheek P. LLC, we offer comprehensive tax and general accounting services for both individuals and businesses. From accurate tax returns to day-to-day accounting, our expert team ensures your financials are in order year-round. Let us handle the numbers so you can do what you do best. Call 931-246-4425 today. Peace of mind is just a phone call away. Moorhead Cheek P. LLC, your partner in taxes accounting every step of the way.
And it all comes down to this. 5.6 seconds remaining. Lady Rockets 55, Lionettes 54. Can the upstarts get the boat into the dock safely?
Let's be clear, T-Roy. The officials also had a huddle, okay? They also know what the conversation is like. They already looked up 5.6. You got the trailing official who looks up to see if the shot gets off, but you have the other two officials making sure we're not calling a foul unless it's obvious foul.
Alexander to play it in. Lobs it out front. Taylor takes the three off the mark. Rebound, Stallnecker. We got over the back, Bain. And that, my friends, should put a nice blue bow on this one and put a win that will resound throughout this program for quite a while.
The Lionettes were forced to take a shot they didn't want. They have not been interested in shooting that long shot all second half.
I will say this. Defensively, the Lady Rockets made them get it to somebody they didn't want to shoot that shot.
And I tell you what, the way they cluttered the interior, T-Roy, they left one player open.
Stallnecker toss, no good. She's got another.
She has time and everything working on her end, T-Roy. They got to shoot this thing about 85 feet, T-Roy, by the time they get a rebound.
Second one, got it. Oh, yep, there's a violation. They were out of bounds, touched the ball. They had confusion as to who was going to take it out, but it was Taylor who had it and dropped it. So the Lady Rockets get a chance now to finish this one off.
Keep an eye, T-Roy, the officiating. And remember, I told you before, they don't change a call unless one official is 100% certain. So they have to ask clearly what they've seen so they can communicate this.
This will be big, but 1.3 seconds left with a 2-point lead. All you got to do is just get it in here. The official's going to talk with Coach Patrick over there.
If he says blue ball, that's game, T-Roy.
It is.
Here we
We're
go.
going to have another chat. Let's see.
That's it. Blue ball. He put a thumbs
Blue
up,
ball.
T-Roy.
Yeah.
Let's get an entry pass. Bounce it off one of the white jerseys.
In low end to Josie Brown. And my friends, the Lady Rockets have just shocked the world. They've been close, Noble, but tonight they get over the hump, and they do it against the district leader on senior night. They win it by a final. Oh, no.
You had 1.3. You cannot have any time remaining on the clock.
Exactly. They got it to Brown in the corner. There could not have been a foul there, I don't think. If there is, there's like 0.2 left.
I tell you what, Josie Brown said, I'll shoot these free throws, and she's at the line, T-Roy. Let's put Josie Brown at the line. Because if it's
I want to see how much time they put on the clock. They're going to leave a second on the clock.
A second?
Wait a minute. Whoa. Hang on. That'll do it. How could that not have been anything other than a foul down here? I'm still trying to figure that one out. But nonetheless, Lady Rockets take care of business. They win it by a score of 56-54. And Noble, you take note tonight. January 31st, 2025, Coach John Wild, Coach Taylor Tucker, and the Lady Rockets have served notice that they are going to be a force to be reckoned with. Lady Rockets 56 and Cannon County 54.
T-Roy, you couldn't have got any better than this, my man. Everything is to perfection, my man. You got the home team that traveled all the way over here, and these ladies done come over here and shocked the world.
What a job. They had to battle. We were on life support there for a little while. We had to suck in a little oxygen, but hey, they got the plane down the runway and got it home. They win 56-54. We'll be back to wrap this one up and preview our second matchup of the night, the Lions and the Rockets, coming up next here on TC Sports 1.
Forrest Bank aims to provide communities with competitive banking products that meet our customers' needs. But we don't stop there. We strive to provide our banking products with superior and unparalleled customer service. First Commerce Bank's mission is to be the best at serving our customers one opportunity at a time. Call 931-364-7888 or come by our location at 4641 Nashville Highway. Our friendly staff is here to help you find products and banking services to suit your needs best. First Commerce Bank, your first choice for hometown banking. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
At Apex Bank, we're more than just your local bank. We're your neighbors and friends. For years, we've been committed to building stronger communities, one relationship at a time. From supporting our many small businesses to supporting all types of local events, Apex Bank is here, helping our community thrive. Because when our community succeeds, we all succeed. Apex Bank, investing in you, investing in our community. Apex Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Chapel Hill's motto is moving forward with strong tradition. It sets us up well. As Chapel Hill grows with a Ford vision, it remembers the things that made and continue to make here a great place to live. The Mayor, Board of Aldermen, and town employees would like to wish all of our Rocket and Lady Rocket teams the best for this season. From the Lions Super Bowl of the South to Henry Borden State Park, we are moving forward with strong traditions. Thanks for making Chapel Hill your home. And one more thing, go Rockets!
Daddy, where's Mr. Bubbles?
Life can be uncomfortable.
Well, Mommy and I...
Your home doesn't have to be. Rheem makes it easy to find the heating and cooling equipment that's just right for your home. So whatever the season, whatever your budget, you can stay comfortable, even in the most uncomfortable situations.
Feel comfortable all the time with the help of Clint's Air Care. Call today for guaranteed quality installation and service.
Believe in family. Believe in your fellow man. Believe in daddy-daughter dances, home-cooked meals, and bedtime stories. Believe in honesty and an honest day's work. Believe that love and faith make the world a better place. We do, because we believe in you. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, and we don't just believe in Tennessee. We believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
See your local agents, Scott Bond or Troy Cashin.
And welcome back. You see it on the screen. Lady Rockets win it 56-54. Huge. 2-4 now in district play with 2 home games remaining. And again, the second time around, the Lady Rockets find a way to improve dramatically. We've seen it time and time throughout this season. Second time matchups favor the Lady Rockets. They have improved so much as they did here tonight. They got a great early start from Sadie Smith and Camry Warner. The senior Kinsley Enlow really kept them together at the end of the game. Alyssa Duval, the freshman, 2 huge rebounds, couple of buckets for her. Bailey Stalnecker, outstanding defense tonight. She had 6 points. It was a total team effort here tonight as the Lady Rockets win 56-54. Scoring tonight for the Lady Rockets, Kinsley Enlow led them with 17 tonight. Sadie Smith as well with 17. It was Camry Warner with 12, Bailey Stalnecker with 6, and Alyssa Duval with 4 for the Lady Rockets as hadn't been that into one in a while. It was a nail biter. I don't think if I had any before, I sure don't have any now. But what a way for this one to turn out a huge, huge step in the right direction for the Lady Rockets here tonight. A young team that proved to itself that it can win a big one. Meanwhile, for Cannon County tonight, they were led by Addie King with 14. Miley Schwartz had 12, all coming from behind the arc. Abby Alexander with 12. It was Jalen Taylor with 8 and Ellie Bain with 8 for the Lionettes, who now drop to 15-5 overall. They are now 6-1 in district play already, having sewed up the regular season crown. But I'm sure they would have loved to have won here tonight in front of their senior night crowd. But the Lady Rockets, it was not without some trepidation, but they get the job done, winning our opener 56-54. We're going to play through all of our commercials. They are having senior night festivities here at Cannon County. So we're going to give you a chance to hear from all of our fine sponsors, play a little catch up here, and then we'll be back to preview game number 2 here on TC Sports 1.
If it's in your yard, it's not too hard for Tate. Tate Garvin at Garvin's Ground Control. Gravel driveways, landscaping, backhoe work, garden turning and lawn mowing, Garvin's Ground Control has got you covered. Quality workmanship and reasonable pricing make Garvin's Ground Control the heavyweight champion of ground control in the mid-state. He is the Ric Flair of lawn care, Mr. Tate Garvin. Give him a call, 931-703-7997. That's Garvin's Ground Control.
He's a real big dude.
There's always something new to try at Brooks Grocery. Sure, they've got all your everyday needs, the best meat department anywhere, and quality boar's head meats in the deli. But they've also got a great hot bar with a wide selection of steaming hot favorites, and they even have a selection of sushi. They sprinkle in brand new offerings and Brooks favorites like Jack's Trail Mix and a huge selection of tasty candies. All this with that special hometown touch. Find your next favorite food at Brooks Grocery.
Daughter of Jeremy Simmons and
Your one-stop shop to keep your auto running smoothly is J&J Automotive. From routine maintenance to brakes, front-end alignments, suspension work, oil changes or AC work, all the way to transmission replacements or engine swaps, J&J has got you covered. See Mr. Vince or Mr. Matt Jackson at their location at 1791 Highway 99 Chapel Hill, or give them a call at 931-364-5602. Keep your vehicle in tip-top shape at J&J Automotive. Whether you're looking to buy your dream home or sell your existing home, experience matters. You need a realtor versed in handling everything from a multiple offer situation to negotiating the best price for a seller. With 35 plus years of experience, you need Vicki Kane on your side to help navigate your way. She works with buyers and sellers in all price points in Middle Tennessee, and she'll use that experience to simplify the process and make it hassle-free for her clients. Give her a call at 931-580-5924. That's Vicki Kane with Buddy Tankersley Realty and Auction.
At Lewisburg Animal Hospital, your pets are not just patients, they are family. We lovingly care for pets and ensure their comfort during their visit. Just ask our Forrest mascot, Rocket. We offer preventative care, surgery, dentistry, internal medicine, boarding, and grooming services to help your pet feel and look their best. Lewisburg Animal Hospital is proud to keep Rocket happy and healthy so he can cheer on his Forrest Rockets.
Don't try to be a do-it-yourself electrician. At Elite Electrical, our team of licensed professionals brings precision and care to every project. Whether it's residential upgrades or a light commercial installation, we've got you covered. From rewiring homes to installing energy-efficient lighting for businesses, our expertise shines through in everything we do. Trust Elite Electrical to power your world with safety and excellence. Elite Electrical, your trusted partner for quality electrical services.
Welcome to Mac Equipment, your one-stop shop for all your outdoor power equipment and rental equipment needs. Locally owned and operated here in Middle Tennessee. With 3 locations in Murfreesboro, Lewisburg, and Chapel Hill, we have dozens of rental equipment, including full-size and mini skid loaders, excavators, and more. We also offer deliveries so you don't have to worry about moving the machine yourself. Just let our team bring what you need right to you. Mac Equipment, your one-stop shop for outdoor power and equipment rental. Stop by one of our 3 locations or visit us at mactn.com.
agricultural communication.
Forrest Bank aims to provide communities with competitive banking products that meet our customers' needs. But we don't stop there. We strive to provide our banking products with superior and unparalleled customer service. First Commerce Bank's mission is to be the best at serving our customers one opportunity at a time. Call 931-364-7888 or come by our location at 4641 Nashville Highway. Our friendly staff is here to help you find products and banking services to suit your needs best. First Commerce Bank, your first choice for hometown banking. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
At Apex Bank, we're more than just your local bank. We're your neighbors and friends. For years, we've been committed to building stronger communities, one relationship at a time. From supporting our many small businesses to supporting all types of local events, Apex Bank is here, helping our community thrive. Because when our community succeeds, we all succeed. Apex Bank, investing in you, investing in our community. Apex Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Chapel Hill's motto is moving forward with strong tradition. It sums us up well. As Chapel Hill grows with a forward vision, it remembers the things that made and continue to make here a great place to live. The Mayor, Board of Aldermen, and town employees would like to wish all of our Rocket and Lady Rocket teams the best for this season. From the Lions Super Bowl of the South to Henry Horton State Park, we are moving forward with strong traditions. Thanks for making Chapel Hill your home. And one more thing, go Rockets!
Daddy, where's Mr. Bubbles?
Life can be uncomfortable.
Well, Mommy and I...
Your home doesn't have to be. Rheem makes it easy to find the heating and cooling equipment that's just right for your home. So whatever the season, whatever your budget, you can stay comfortable, even in the most uncomfortable situations.
Feel comfortable all the time with the help of Clint's Air Care. Call today for guaranteed quality installation and service.
Believe in family. Believe in your fellow man. Believe in daddy-daughter dances, home-cooked meals, and bedtime stories. Believe in honesty and an honest day's work. Believe that love and faith make the world a better place. We do, because we believe in you. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, and we don't just believe in Tennessee. We believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
See your local agents, Scott Bond or Troy Cashin.
If it's in your yard, it's not too hard for Tate. Tate Garvin at Garvin's Ground Control. Gravel driveways, landscaping, backhoe work, garden turning and lawn mowing, Garvin's Ground Control has got you covered. Quality workmanship and reasonable pricing make Garvin's Ground Control the heavyweight champion of ground control in the mid-state. He is the Ric Flair of lawn care, Mr. Tate Garvin. Give him a call, 931-703-7997. That's Garvin's Ground Control.
He's a real big dude!
There's always something new to try at Brooks Grocery. Sure, they've got all your everyday needs, the best meat department anywhere, and quality boar's head meats in the deli. But they've also got a great hot bar with a wide selection of steaming hot favorites, and they even have a selection of sushi. They sprinkle in brand new offerings and Brooks favorites like Jack's Trail Mix and a huge selection of tasty candies. All this with that special hometown touch. Find your next favorite food at Brooks Grocery.
Your one-stop shop to keep your auto running smoothly is J&J Automotive. From routine maintenance to brakes, front-end alignments, suspension work, oil changes or AC work, all the way to transmission replacements or engine swaps, J&J has got you covered. See Mr. Vince or Mr. Matt Jackson at their location at 1791 Highway 99 Chapel Hill, or give them a call at 931-364-5602. Keep your vehicle in tip-top shape at J&J Automotive. Whether you're looking to buy your dream home or sell your existing home, experience matters. You need a realtor versed in handling everything from a multiple offer situation to negotiating the best price for a seller. With 35 plus years of experience, you need Vicki Kane on your side to help navigate your way. She works with buyers and sellers in all price points in Middle Tennessee, and she'll use that experience to simplify the process and make it hassle-free for her clients. Give her a call at 931-580-5924. That's Vicki Kane with Buddy Tankersley Realty and Auction. And we may not get to celebrate very long because we got to get back to the grind. But for tonight, we could celebrate a little bit. Miss Camry Warner with me, and boy, what was it like tonight?
The whole game, it was nonstop. We were going the whole time. For a while, I didn't even know we were up that much. And then at the end, they started coming back, and we had to regroup as our team. We took a timeout, and we all talked it out, and we got locked in. But it was really fun.
I thought it was really huge for y'all because you've had a few times where you've had some near misses that you've almost gotten folks, and to be able to kind of get over the hump tonight and pick up the win. What was it like when you got behind by 1 point that first time? What was the conversation then?
Took a timeout, and he said, well, we really talked about the defensive end. We had to get in help. They had a big post, so help over a lot more on her, but they also have a shooter. So you just got to, it's really just a game. You got to see who you're on if you can help off, because if not, they're going to kick it to the corner and hit a three. So.
Talk about you yourself. I know we've talked about it. Coach Wiles talked about it, you being more aggressive offensively. You came out tonight and really looked for your offense.
Thank you.
And finally, we have Lexi Simon.
It was nice to see. We knew you had it in you there.
Thank you. I know that if I do drive in and they help, then I can kick it to the corner, and I always have a shooter, like Sadie Kinsley or Josie. They're always going to be there. So, that's what I realized. So it's either I get a layup or they get a shot.
Exactly. And the great thing was everybody that played tonight had a hand in what happened tonight.
Yes, everyone helped.
Alyssa got a couple of huge rebounds. She scored a couple of big baskets. Bailey had some great moves around the basket, got a couple of big defensive plays. Every one of you had contributed in some way tonight. So I know that's got to make each of you feel even better to do it as such a team win.
That does feel good. Everybody working together, it felt real good.
At the end, we were kind of like, all right, we're like, we got to get you home. We're cheering you on. We got to get you home. What was it like in those final few seconds?
I fouled out. I went to the bench and I was praying. I was nervous. But
you must have said a good one.
Yeah. In the end, I knew we could do it. We're really good about focusing in and getting a stop, and then on the offensive end, calming down and running out our time. So I knew we could.
Talk about how good you have been, and we see it again here tonight. How good you have been when you play a team the second time.
Oh, yes. Yeah, it's a lot easier. Going in the first time, you watch the film, you haven't really played them yet, but then the second time you've played them, you know what they're going to do. You know all their plays. So, it's a lot easier going in knowing everything.
Talk about that. As you said, you kind of seemed to make it look a little easier. You came out here tonight, it was like, okay, we figured out what we were going to do after the first time. It's like you attacked with yourself and Sadie, and, you really had that game plan and executed it really well. So I know the coaches had to be really happy at the start of the game. We were like, man, I think to start with, I believe you had 8 and Sadie had 9. So 17 of the first, I believe, 20 or 22.
Yes, sir.
So we were like, hey, we know they can do it, but it's not something that we normally see this early in the game. So that was really nice to see.
Yes, it was. And normally, I feel like I don't do much of the scoring, and they realize that, so they back off of me. And so, I took a shot. I hit it. But
and what did you do? You hit it. How many did you hit?
2.
Yeah, there was 2 3-pointers you hit. So that was really nice. We were glad to see that for you, of course, but most of all, just glad to see y'all get the win.
Yes.
Now, what does this do for your confidence? You got the last 2 at home, so now you got a chance to finish 4-4 in the district.
Right. And they were undefeated, so we beat the undefeated team. Cascade and Grundy County played, and we beat Grundy County, we lost to Cascade, but Grundy County beat Cascade. So that boosts our confidence. We're going to go into that with a lot of confidence since we just won this game. And since it's at home, that'll be nice. And also going in second time playing them, that'll help.
Talk about, too, you got a chance to go over 500.
Right.
So, you're 12-10 now. You got a couple of big ones coming up. But for you as a team, when you talked about when y'all got together at first this season, what were your goals? What did you talk about as being your goal for a team this year?
Our big goal was to win the district tournament. Really just work as a team. Coming from last year to this year, it's been a really big step. So much chemistry from our team has just grown. So.
One final thing, I'm going to let you go celebrate with everybody else, but you talked about chemistry. How is that grown, and how has that kind of become, one of the things that you look at and everybody says, hey, these girls are really pulled together?
I mean, I think it starts with practices. We do, competitive drills, but, in the end, we both know, everyone knows that we're just trying to make each other better. So we, sometimes we draw blood. We are elbowing each other, and the losers run. But, we both know that everybody's just trying to get better, and I think that really helps.
Hey, we are certainly proud of you. You go celebrate. We just wanted to kind of get you up here and let you talk to everybody. Miss Camry Warner, we'll take a break, and we'll return with more here on TC Sports 1.
At Lewisburg Animal Hospital, your pets are not just patients, they are family. We lovingly care for pets and ensure their comfort during their visit. Just ask our Forrest mascot, Rocket. We offer preventative care, surgery, dentistry, internal medicine, boarding, and grooming services to help your pet feel and look their best. Lewisburg Animal Hospital is proud to keep Rocket happy and healthy so he can cheer on his Forrest Rockets.
Don't try to be a do-it-yourself electrician. At Elite Electrical, our team of licensed professionals brings precision and care to every project. Whether it's residential upgrades or a light commercial installation, we've got you covered. From rewiring homes to installing energy-efficient lighting for businesses, our expertise shines through in everything we do. Trust Elite Electrical to power your world with safety and excellence. Elite Electrical, your trusted partner for quality electrical services.
Welcome to Mac Equipment, your one-stop shop for all your outdoor power equipment and rental equipment needs. Locally owned and operated here in Middle Tennessee. With 3 locations in Murfreesboro, Lewisburg, and Chapel Hill, we have dozens of rental equipment, including full-size and mini skid loaders, excavators, and more. We also offer deliveries, so you don't have to worry about moving the machine yourself. Just let our team bring what you need right to you. Mac Equipment, your one-stop shop for outdoor power and equipment rental. Stop by one of our 3 locations or visit us at mactn.com.
Forrest Bank aims to provide communities with competitive banking products that meet our customers' needs. But we don't stop there. We strive to provide our banking products with superior and unparalleled customer service. First Commerce Bank's mission is to be the best at serving our customers one opportunity at a time. Call 931-364-7888 or come by our location at 4641 Nashville Highway. Our friendly staff is here to help you find products and banking services to suit your needs best. First Commerce Bank, your first choice for hometown banking. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
And welcome back as the senior night festivities have concluded here in Woodbury. And the Rockets and the Lions take the floor now for game number 2. Once again, boy, I tell you, not a whole lot of folks here that were very calm at the end of this thing, Noble. Everybody was edge of your seat action. Everybody was on this side was trying to get the Lady Rockets home. Everybody on the Cannon County side was trying to push the big comeback here on senior night. But in the end, Lady Rockets took a big step as a program, winning that 56-54.
Both fan clubs found themselves on their seat, and they found themselves holding their breath on every call, T-Roy, and every call that was not made. But they certainly got locked in those last, I think it might have been about 3 minutes and maybe about 1 second left, but they completely got locked in. But the game got tight. Everybody got tight, T-Roy. But here's the beautiful thing about it. Whenever you're able to come on the right side of a game like that, as you said, a program builder, T-Roy, and not only had the ladies already bought in to what Coach Wild and Coach Tucker was talking about, but this one right here, this clinches the whole deal, T-Roy. Everybody's locked in completely now to whatever the coaching staff draws up.
The buy-in,
yes,
not
indeed.
that it wasn't there already, but it is really there now, and the belief. I think that's the big thing, not the buy-in, but the belief that you can get it done.
And when I say everybody, I hope this comes off the right way. Any coach will tell you all they got to do is convince their players. But what I'm saying to you, this will shift any conversation for anybody, community member or anybody who looks in at these ladies. That right there was a turning point where they completely convinced. Not only have these ladies turned the corner, but as you so eloquently put it, Coach Wild, a Hall of Famer in my book, sir.
Hey, I tell you, Noble, the thing is, he's going to let them celebrate tonight. But like any good coach, when they come back in on Monday, he's going to tell them, ladies, let's not get really full of ourselves. We had a 17-point lead, and we had to hang on to win. He's going to remind them of that for the next time, but he's going to tell them tonight, he's going to say, hey, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of what you accomplished. I'm proud of the way you hung in there. I'm proud of the way you battled. That's what we want you to do. That's what you did here tonight. Now, again, he's a great enough coach. He's not going to let them get comfortable. He's going to push them and push them and push them, and that's what he's done so far. He's given them just that gentle enough nudge each and every game that they're getting better and better and better, and here tonight was the culmination of all that hard work.
And Coach Rumley, he spoke exactly to that at halftime when we spoke with him. He talked about some nuggets that he'd been picking up from Coach Wild, and he communicated clearly the same thing you're communicating. You want to have a healthy balance between communicating to the players, to the young ladies. You did a lot of things well, but here's a few things we still need to tweak or whatever. So he won't let them get too excited about the fact that that they were up at 16 at half, and he won't let them get too excited that they won by a basket or so on the end. But what he will communicate is the whole trajectory of everything from beginning to end and everything that took place to be able to come over here and knock the Lionettes off on senior night, T-Roy.
He's probably not going to say an awful lot about it. He's going to give all the credit to the young ladies, but you know inside he's got to be bursting with pride right now at where this group has come from whenever they first got together under his tutelage to now.
And I tell you what, a lot of times we get hung up on a lot of things that may not mean a whole lot, but here's what I want to focus on. They having senior night here at Cannon County. There's a couple of seniors that was on the Lady Rockets that when I have been around and they've been asking some of the players when they have senior night, what's one of your fondest moments? That very well may be one of those ladies who may say one of their fondest moments happened on January 31st, 2025, when they went over to Cannon County and knocked them off on senior night.
I tell you what, it should be a fun one because there's a pretty packed house here on their senior night. A lot of folks here to witness this one, and they picked a great time to play their best game here tonight as they win 56-54. Now, move on to game two. As we talked to Coach Rumley a little bit earlier, he told us, he talked to his team and said, look, we are just like the girls. We're going to be a work in progress. We want to get better January, February, toward tourney time. Now, again, they have a golden opportunity here tonight. They're not going to be expected to win this game here on the road on senior night against a Cannon County team that's tied for the top spot in the district right now with Grundy County. You come in here tonight, you concentrate on what you do well, and you play loose.
Does not get any more January than February than today, T-Roy. So the conversation is this is the time in which you want to try to start peaking. So all the little X's and O's that you draw up, at some point in time, T-Roy, you have to help me out with basketball. I know with football, when you get late in the season, there's not too many new plays you can draw up, not too many new things. Basketball, I have to assume there's not too many new things that the coach can say other than just work on the fundamentals. Let's just do refine things. So what does that mean? That means if you want to try to knock off somebody like a Cannon County, you got to try to come out here and play to your strengths, and you got to continue to minimize whatever weaknesses that's been showing up all December and early part of January.
And you talked about it well. Every coach is going to say we have to control the things that are in our control. We have to take care of the basketball. We have to play good defense. We have to box out and rebound. Those are the things that we control. We control our effort every game. We need to come out, be focused, and control those things and feel like if we do those things well, the rest of it will take care of itself.
And there will be opportunities where you actually want to be able to use what you just seen with the Lady Rockets. You as Coach Rumbley, Coach Lawyer, they'll be able to go have a conversation with the Rockets and say, hey, did you see what the Lady Rockets just did? It's possible. It's possible. And all you're saying is let's just put ourselves in the best position. Let's put ourselves in an advantageous place to where we can make Cannon County a little tight down the stretch.
Yeah, and that's the thing. The thing that you're hoping for is a team that has struggled the last few years, both on boys and girls side of the ledger. The girls, what they did tonight was you have to have that signature win. That was a signature win tonight. Can Coach Tyler Rumley, Coach Barry Loyal, and these boys find their signature win? We'll find out here in just a few minutes as we get set for game number 2. It's the Lions and the Rockets here on TC Sports 1.
At Apex Bank, we're more than just your local bank. We're your neighbors and friends. For years, we've been committed to building stronger communities, one relationship at a time. From supporting our many small businesses to supporting all types of local events, Apex Bank is here, helping our community thrive. Because when our community succeeds, we all succeed. Apex Bank, investing in you, investing in our community. Apex Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Chapel Hill's motto is moving forward with strong tradition. It sums us up well. As Chapel Hill grows with a forward vision, it remembers the things that made and continue to make here a great place to live. The Mayor, Board of Aldermen, and town employees would like to wish all of our Rocket and Lady Rocket teams the best for this season. From the Lions Super Bowl of the South to Henry Horton State Park, we are moving forward with strong traditions. Thanks for making Chapel Hill your home. And one more thing, go Rockets!
Too comfortable for 5 minutes left side.
Daddy, where's Mr. Bubbles?
Life can be uncomfortable.
Well, Mommy and I...
Your home doesn't have to be. Rheem makes it easy to find the heating and cooling equipment that's just right for your home. So whatever the season, whatever your budget, you can stay comfortable, even in the most uncomfortable situations.
Feel comfortable all the time with the help of Clint's Air Care. Call today for guaranteed quality installation and service.
Believe in family. Believe in your fellow man. Believe in daddy-daughter dances, home-cooked meals, and bedtime stories. Believe in honesty and an honest day's work. Believe that love and faith make the world a better place. We do, because we believe in you. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, and we don't just believe in Tennessee. We believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
See your local agents, Scott Bond or Troy Cashin.
If it's in your yard, it's not too hard for Tate. Tate Garvin at Garvin's Ground Control. Gravel driveways, landscaping, backhoe work, garden turning and lawn mowing, Garvin's Ground Control has got you covered. Quality workmanship and reasonable pricing make Garvin's Ground Control the heavyweight champion of ground control in the mid-state. He is the Ric Flair of lawn care, Mr. Tate Garvin. Give him a call, 931-703-7997. That's Garvin's Ground Control.
He's a real big dude.
There's always something new to try at Brooks Grocery. Sure, they've got all your everyday needs, the best meat department anywhere, and quality boar's head meats in the deli. But they've also got a great hot bar with a wide selection of steaming hot favorites, and they even have a selection of sushi. They sprinkle in brand new offerings and Brooks favorites like Jack's Trail Mix and a huge selection of tasty candies. All this with that special hometown touch. Find your next favorite food at Brooks Grocery.
And welcome back as we get set for game number 2. If you're just joining us, the delay, they did have the senior night festivities here at Woodbury for the Cannon County cheerleaders, seniors, girls basketball seniors, and boys basketball seniors. And there was quite a lengthy group. So that process took a while as we are now getting set for game number 2. And Noble, before we continue, I want to thank Miss Garrett, the athletic director here at Cannon County. They were super nice to us when we came for football allowed us to get set up and really helped us out quite a bit there. And here tonight, been very gracious, got us a nice place to sit here and hooked us up with some internet. So want to tip our hats to the fine folks here at Cannon County. It's been nice for us because, you know, we go all these places in the district, and everybody, Cascade community, Grundy County, Cannon County, has been super supportive of us, and we certainly want to take a minute to give a shout out to all the schools here that are so nice to help us out.
And I was wondering how you got a spot on the 45-yard line. So it's good to have good people part of the process.
Yeah, and we've got something we're going to sit on for a few more days. We have an announcement we think we're going to make probably Tuesday night if everything works out. So hang on for that. We'll have what we think is going to be big news for you on Tuesday night. We got to go through a few finishing touches.
Look at you, my man, with the tees and as they call it.
We're going to act professional tonight. We're going to give you a tease.
In the industry, there you are with that tease, my man. And when specifically can they tune in to catch that tease, T-Roy?
Tuesday night. We should have everything pretty well squared away by then. So Tuesday night we hopefully have a big announcement for you concerning TC Sports 1 on Tuesday evening. We'll be in Culleoka, not too far a journey, as we'll head over into Murray County and take on the Warriors. I still want to say Blue Devils. They were Blue Devils when I played. It's hard to break that habit, but it will be the Warriors and the Rockets on Tuesday night. Let's take one 30-second break. We'll be back for your starting lineups here as the Cannon County Lions get set to take on the Forrest Rockets.
Your one-stop shop to keep your auto running smoothly is J&J Automotive. From routine maintenance to brakes, front-end alignments, suspension work, oil changes or AC work, all the way to transmission replacements or engine swaps, J&J has got you covered. See Mr. Vince or Mr. Matt Jackson at their location at 1791 Highway 99 Chapel Hill, or give them a call at 931-364-5602. Keep your vehicle in tip-top shape at J&J Automotive.
And welcome back as we get set for game number 2 here tonight. It will pit the 16-7 Cannon County Lions, who are 5-1 in district play, tied atop the district standings with Grundy County. They will go against the 6-14, 0-5 in district play Rockets of Forrest High School, guided by Mr. Tyler Rumley and Mr. Barry Loyal. Rockets decked out in those road black uniforms tonight. Cannon County going to make a special entrance here on senior night as we get set for game number 2. And as a Rocket fan, you can only hope this one is as good as the last one and the turnout is the same.
And I tell you what, you couldn't ask for a better setup, T-Roy. You got a packed house, senior night for the opposing team, and what just took place. So here we are, T-Roy, with the nightcap.
Number 4,
and starting for the Rockets in the
Yeager.
backcourt, it'll be the sophomore, John Hightower. He'll be joined by the
Number
senior
10,
for
Gene
Yeager.
Astalpa.
Also at a guard position, it'll be Mr. Paris.
Number 21,
We'll say
Kristen
Mr. Paris. We're not
Rhodes.
sure exactly what region of France, but before he changed
And number 23,
big life in his
Andrew
program.
Miles.
At the point guard
Second,
position, he is the
Tyler
super soft
Rumley.
goat, Tristan Gold, and rounding out the starting 5, it will be Andrew Myers. Myers has done a beautiful job here. He has been Captain Hustle, and he has got it done on both ends of the floor for the Rockets.
I'd say he's been the glue to
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the introduction from Region 5, District 9 from Woodbury, Tennessee, choosing to be introduced as a team, your Cannon County Lions.
Special reception here. Spotlight, those kind of things. For me, as a high school kid, I mean, that's big league.
I tell you what, not only is it big league, T-Roy, I don't know, you weren't able to catch it, but you had 2 toddlers. You had 2 toddlers at the half court giving high fives to each one of the players, my man. Can you imagine how exciting that is to be 2 and 3 years old, standing right there at the mid-court, T-Roy, high-fiving each one of the players?
What does that do for your program, though? I mean, that just shows you got kids in here from an early age that are excited about Cannon County basketball.
It brings the community closer together. There's a strong bond there, T-Roy, and it lets everybody know on Friday nights in particular, but Tuesdays and Fridays basketball, we going indoors.
Let's see. Looks like we're going to have pretty much usual suspects here. It's going to be Laura. Garrett is out tonight. Eli Garrett with a sprained wrist. He's got check that. He is in the lineup. Number 5. I thought I had heard prior to the game that he was going to be out. I apologize.
And I
Garrett
apologize.
is very much in.
I thought he was a young man who had the cast on his hand at halftime.
Alexander will handle. Kick in the corner. Quick 3 on the way. In and out. No good by Phillips. Cleared by Goad. John Hightower at the point. They'll go a different lineup tonight, as it will be the smaller lineup with Dowd giving way to Myers in the paint. Myers inside. Tries to get it up. Cannot. Back out front it comes to Hightower. John to set the offense. Will not use the screen from Myers. Pass almost picked off by Jones. Got it down low. Myers underneath. Funnels it to Yeager. Open, does not take the jumper. Now needs some help. Goad with it. He'll fire from the corner. High arcing jumper. Bang! Tristan Goad from the downtown city limit line. That was deep in the corner.
It was. And slightly contested as well, T-Roy. Difficult shot.
Phillips gets inside. Nice dump down. Shot put up partially blocked. Clearing it, Garrett. He draws a host of Rocket defenders, and we got a foul. Goad had a big game in the losing effort. First game won by Cannon County, 75-53, but Goad had 29 in that one, Noble.
He did, T-Roy. And what Cannon County brought, they brought a whole team and a whole bunch of supporters.
Alexander, the young freshman, 15-footer, no good. Rebound pulled away by Myers. Rocket defense made that jumper tough, Noble.
They did, and I tell you what, you got to love the fact Gold's locked in on both ends of the court early.
Alexander gets screened that time inside. Nice pass by Hightower to a cutting Myers who cannot get it to drop. Pulled away by Antonio Jones of Cannon County. He'll push it the other way. Alexander off the baseline, little 12-footer in and out. Rebound pulled away by Gold looking to run. Outlet knocked away, and it will stay with the Rockets as Lara got his hand in there. You know what? I take that back. I think it was Pelham 3 instead of Garrett 5, if I remember correctly. I think that's how that's going to work. Pelham's out.
I seen some young man as a senior night who had a left cast on his left hand.
I just realized that when I looked up. Myers, quick 3. This one too strong. Long rebound. John Hightower got a hand on it, but into the hands of Alexander. Little hesitation, gets inside, and we got a foul. Good defense by the Rockets that time. Alexander looking to penetrate in the paint. Didn't have a place to get up a shot.
Got back. Transition defense made it very difficult to penetrate.
Inside Jones. He'll fire point blank range and score it. Antonio Jones with a bucket. Cannon County on the board. Little pressure now by the Lions. Gold across the time stripe. He'll hold it up. Kick Yeager. Thought about it. Gets inside. Cut off by Jones. Now Astolfi. And Noble, he's the guy that if he gets going, Astolfi, he gets, not that he doesn't have energy galore to begin with, but he really gets energized and gets a lot of confidence when he sees that first shot fall.
He plays with a great deal of moxie, T-Roy, and I know exactly what you're saying, and I would like to see him look for his shot early in the contest.
You know, and Yeager has been really unselfish. He's given him some big games. Oh, nice pass by Yeager. Gold posting up, got it, and that was a beautiful entry pass from Yeager.
It was. Nice seal down low for Gold as well. He was only 4 feet from the basket when he got it.
Little pressure by the Rockets as handled by the Lions. Alexander, top of the circle. Gives it up, Phillips. Free throw line, Jones. Backdoor cut, nice give and go. The layup for Lucas Phillips. That was well executed by the Lions.
Great job, as you said, to give and go, but he took advantage of the defense over pursuing.
Hightower in rear court. Jones with a little length there as they're trying to make it difficult to get it in front court. Myers wraps it in the opposite corner. And Alexander got a hand on it but lost it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Rockets. That had some heat on it.
Man, that had a lot of heat on it. I think did it bounce off his hand or bounce off his chest?
Yeah, I think it bounced off his hand.
Okay, because that would have hurt.
Inbounds of Stolfi. Gives it up, go. Thought about the three. Getting inside. Yeager hangs in the air and partially blocked. We got a foul on Anderson Laura. Good job, Yeager. Just kind of kept probing Noble. Got it up, drew the foul.
Great job. Not only did he play through that last bit of contact, I thought he had some initial contact even before he went up. So he went through it and going to get rewarded as a result.
Lone senior Matthew Yeager converts on the first free throw. He's had a couple of big games for him this year.
And again, T-Roy, reiterate, when he's had big games, it's because he got started early looking for a shot.
Misfired on the second one. Gold trying to keep it alive will commit the foul. Tristan's first. And we will head the other way. Early here, halfway through this first quarter, Rockets lead at 6-4. Miles Alexander with the dribble. Cross court, Jones in front court. Pretty good trap. Putting it on the floor. And now going for the steal, and he's able to run it down. Hightower. Turnover, gives it back to the Rockets. Yeager straight away, tries the three. This one off the mark. Rebound pulled away by Alexander. Alexander on the move. Little hesitation dribble, gets inside, puts it off the window and one. Nice little stop and go there by Alexander. Hightower picks up the foul, his first.
Alexander, when he came to Chapel Hill, T-Roy, he put a lot of pressure on the Rockets.
Number 10, Zeke Walkup checking in for the first time for the Lions. As Alexander will step to the line, trying to give the Lions the lead here. 6-6 ball game, 3:33 left opening quarter. Misfired on the free throw, pulled away by Gold. Tried to outlet it, knocked away and almost stolen, but picked back up by Myers. Now lead pass Astolfi. Goes from left to right side and now leaves it with Hightower to set it up. Gets the high screen. John looks back door, gives it up. Yeager. Now Astolfi from three. Too strong. Rebound pulled away by Phillips. Got a good look. Nice ball movement by the Rockets.
Astolfi slid over into the passing lane is the reason why he was able to receive that ball and get that great look.
Walk up just kind of lingering that low block just outside the lane as Jones will fire from three. No good. Rebound pulled away on a nice box out by Myers. One and done. That's exactly what you want, Coach Rumley.
Doing a great job of one and done are the Rockets.
Hightower lob over the top. Goes up and get it in traffic, but we got a foul. Coach Nave over there for Cannon County looking up at the scoreboard. Second team foul on the Lions. Inbounds it comes to Astolfi. Gives it up now to Gold. Back out front, Yeager. Three on the way, and the bank is open. He turns around, gives a little Michael Jordan, just puts his hands up like, hey, may not have been how I planned it, but it worked out well.
Andrew Myers set a nice screen for him, T-Roy.
4 now for Yeager. Alexander out top with a dribble. Leaves it now with Laura, who had a nice game in game one. He picked up 10 off the bench. Into the corner. Alexander spots and fires. This one short. I think Hightower may have got a little piece of that one.
That would have been an opportunity, T-Roy, to state with that consistency of the one and done. Now the Lions will get a second opportunity as a result of not securing that rebound.
2:04 left here in the opening quarter. Rockets have played spirited basketball here early. They lead it by 3. Alexander directing traffic. Cannon County and Grundy County tied atop the district standings at 5-1. Cascade at 2-3. Community at 1-3. Forrest at 0-5. Alexander gets inside, flips it up with the opposite hand, goes to the left hand and scores it. Nicely done. Hightower in front court. Alexander on the reach in. All he could do is say, yep, that was me.
Alexander agreed with the official, T-Roy.
Hey, you know what? You learn later on. You agree on the ones they got you on dead to rights, you might get a little help later on.
He actually put himself in good position. He and the official sitting over there powwowing at the half-court mark.
Yeager out front Myers. He'll let it fly. 3-ball, a little too strong. Rebound pulled away by Jones. Jones on the move. Lead pass, walk up in front court. Myers gets back. Now Jones down the lane, and he traveled. Good job of getting back in transition by the Rockets. They cut off the break.
And I've heard you say that quite often, T-Roy, and that's the difference. Being able to get back and not give up any easy baskets, particularly the way that Cannon County is pressing them.
Yeah, exactly. Those are the things, like you say, that you look at. Pass deflected and stolen away. Laura gets inside between defenders, put it up, left it short. Went back, got his own loose ball rebound, and we got a foul on John Hightower. John on the reach in will pick up his second. Hightower pleading his case. And they're going to give Laura a couple of shots here. Noble, I thought that might be on the floor, but they're going to say ruled in the act of shooting, and Anderson Laura will step to the line.
Yeah, he had his hand up in a shooting motion that time, but you can argue both ways with that one if you choose to.
Laura, good-looking shooter. Connects on the first one. As we said, off the bench in game one, he had 10. Nice game for him in Chapel Hill as he converts both free throws. Cannon County's taking the lead now, 10-9. 1 minute left here, opening quarter, and here's that pressure. Hightower, and we got an offensive foul on John. Cale Sellers, who has just checked in the game for Cannon County. Hightower trying to clear himself from Sellers, and the official said use that offhand to gain an advantage. Third foul now on Hightower.
And it was a case of Sellers actually put his hand on John on his shoulder, T-Roy, and John did exactly what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
He tried to get his hand off of him.
That was a tough call for John Hightower. Now 3 early on the Rocket guard. Under a minute left here, opening quarter. Alexander with the dribble, goes cross-court. Jones steps into a 3, in and out, no good. Laura keeps it alive, run down by Alexander. Another opportunity here for the Lions. 40 seconds remaining here, opening quarter. Alexander into the paint, he spins. Hightower had to give him a little leeway, and Alexander spins, fires, and scores. He's got half a dozen.
It looked like Alexander might have used the arm bar that time and pushed Hightower off a little bit.
Yeah, and Hightower definitely didn't want to have that, gold inside the spin cycle to the left hand, off the window and in. He just showed you the full repertoire on that move. The spin cycle, went to the opposite hand, kissed it off the glass with English, and sent that man to the stripe for one more.
Help me out, T-Roy. I see him do that often, but is that something that you can work on?
That's something that you can work on, but when you get in a game, if you can't do it, you're going to look pretty foolish, and he never does. And we got a bump in rear court there, Astolfi, and that's going to be now 5 fouls on the Rockets. So key mistake here late. Final 10 seconds of the quarter. They're going to send Alexander to the line shooting a pair here as the foul on Astolfi, his first. Alexander, 6 on the night. Toss on the way, good. Miles Alexander now with 7. Levi Hatfield checking in for Cannon County. 2-point Lion lead here. Final 9.5 seconds, opening quarter here from Woodbury. Second one no good. Sellers kept it alive but run down by Gold. Gold in a hurry. Tristan into front court. Kicks Hightower, lets it fly, good if it goes. Got it. John Hightower at the buzzer gives the Rockets the lead after 1. Your score, Forrest 14, Cannon County 13.
Buy your dream home.
And our Rocket cheerleaders here between quarters. And welcome back. Quarter number 2 set to get underway. And much like the Lady Rockets, Rockets after one looking good. 14-13 here as Cannon County. They are going to bring that press all game long. Rockets have had mixed results in that opening quarter, but they got it down the floor, got John Hightower open, and he converted the 3 to give them the lead after one.
Tristan Gold got a huge rebound and pushed the ball down court.
Gold thought about it, and they'll call him for the travel as he got down in the corner, faked, and then as he went to take the dribble. That's a tough call, Noble. A lot of officials, letter of the law, you can call that. But a lot of officials will kind of give you a little leeway on that. And right now they said, no, we're gonna call that one tight on you tonight.
And I tell you what, when they establish that, then you got to respect it as an offensive player.
Yes. Alexander against Yeager. Underrated defender as Alexander now fires. Shot no good, but run down by Garrett. Phillips gets in the paint, right at the cup, puts it in. Lucas Phillips now with 4. He got to the front of the rack, put it home. Myers racing down the floor. Draws a double team, tried to get it center of the floor, picked off Alexander with numbers. On in front, Phillips, and he traveled with it. Tried to run it down and come to a stop, but he could not do so before he got the traveling violation.
It came to a stop. T. Roy shuffled his feet because Tristan Gold had gone airborne, and he wanted to try to get that ball up without getting it swatted to the wall.
Josh Dowd in the game for the first time. Big fella getting a look here. Free throw line, Gold tried to get it down inside, and we got to travel.
No, sir. It's going to be an offensive foul, T-Roy.
Oh, I thought they caught him for the
no,
travel.
No, sir. Going to call him on offensive foul.
One-point game. Cannon County with the basketball and the lead here. As the Rockets looking to spring another upset. If you're just joining us, shame on you. Lady Rockets win game 1 by 2. We got an offensive foul there as getting that call back was Gold.
And I tell you what, not only getting it back, but the interesting part about it, T-Roy, is they just flip-flopped. Eli Garrett is the one who drew it on Gold, and now Gold drew it on Garrett.
56-54 in our opener. Lady Rockets go now to 2-4 in district play with 2 district games at home remaining. So winning tonight against a team that was undefeated in district play really helps your standing.
And again, we talked about it before the game, T-Roy. They knew exactly what was at stake, and here's the huge part. They went and got it this tonight.
Gold. Kick corner of Stolfi. They switch it around quickly. Gold now will fire top of the circle 3. Shot no good. Kept alive by Dow, but into the hands of Alexander, who races the other way. Alexander down the lane, flips it up and in. You got to cut him off with a basketball. Astolfi now the other way. John, high arcing shot no good. Rebound pulled away by Jones. Alexander makes it very important to stop the basketball.
He's picking up where I last seen him at, T-Roy, applying pressure.
Young fella, he's got a bright future in front of him.
Certainly does.
With the dribble, gives it up now, Hatfield. Garrett top of the circle. He just comes out high post, looks for somebody to get rid of it too. Alexander now works one-on-one. Good D that time by Yeager, but Alexander went back, grabbed his own miss, put it up and in, and he's now in double figures. He's got 11, and a timeout taken by Coach Rumley will take it as well. Cannon County by 5.
If you're looking to buy your dream home or sell your existing home, experience matters. You need a realtor versed in handling everything from a multiple offer situation to negotiating the best price for a seller. With 35 plus years of experience, you need Vicki Kane on your side to help navigate your way. She works with buyers and sellers in all price points in Middle Tennessee, and she'll use that experience to simplify the process and make it hassle-free for her clients. Give her a call at 931-580-5924. That's Vicki Kane with Buddy Tankersley Realty and Auction.
And welcome back. Cannon County on a little run here. Noble 6 to start the quarter. They lead it 19-14, and Alexander has really stepped up his game. He puts a lot of pressure on you as a defender. You got to get back, get set, and stop the basketball.
Miles Alexander, T. Roy. And here's the thing about his game. He finished up that last little shot, which was an easy little shot. But here's the thing. The shot he took prior to that, what I was impressed with, the one he missed. He actually put himself in great position and went fundamental. Tried to bank it off the backboard, T. Roy. He just come up short on the rim, but that's a solid game he has.
Here's that pressure. The step through by Hightower, gets it inside. Go partially blocked. Cleared by Jones on the outlet. Phillips. Phillips into the paint, hangs in the air, puts it up and in. Boy, they got that out quickly. 8 in a row now for the Lions. And here's where the Rockets have got to avoid those little lapses that you sometimes get into that puts you behind by double digits.
It'll put you behind against a team like this because they're going to take advantage of it. Points off turnovers are huge with a team like Cannon County.
Tried to get it to Dowd, lost the handle out of bounds, and it's going to be Myers checking back in for Dowd. 21-14, Lions with a basketball and the lead in the midst of an 8-0 run. Now a little pressure by the Rockets here. Alexander over the top. Laura open three, bang. Boy, that is how you break the pressure. Laura knew his role, Noble. He just got set behind the arc and let it fly as soon as he got it. Astolfi cut off on the baseline, and he is out of bounds. Noble, he had the open look. He tried to penetrate. If he took that shot initially, he's got a good opportunity there.
He was open, T-Roy, and that's what I'm talking about. I like to see him get started early so he can get his confidence up. But here's the thing, T-Roy. Cannon County is good in an offensive set. They're extra dangerous when you allow them to get extra possessions and turnovers because they move the ball down quickly.
Phillips, baseline against Hightower, who's got the three. Phillips leans into him, didn't get it. Went over the top for the rebound. Could not get the follow home. Hightower's got to be careful as he's got 3 fouls already. Astolfi lets the defender go by, now fires from 3. Shot no good. Go try to keep it alive. Off Tristan out of bounds. It'll go back to Cannon County.
Well, Astolfi did the right thing that time, T-Roy. He had an open shot, and that's what you want to see a young man do. He's in the game a lot of time for offensive production.
Yes, like that. 11-0 run by Cannon County. Alexander, pull-up jumper, 15-footer, got it. Just trickled over the front iron. And he now has got 13 points, and Coach Rumley not happy. It'll go back the other way now.
Yes, indeed. Let's go back to Alexander for a second, T-Roy. If this young man has the ability to shoot the ball that well, 15 feet and in, you got to quit allowing him to get 15 feet and in.
Yeah, exactly. This time thrown away. John Hightower, good anticipation. Tries to get it to Astolfi, but a line hand got on that one, deflected it. And now stolen away by Jones with numbers. On the outlet, Phillips all the way under, puts it up and in. Phillips with 8, and Coach Rumley will take a timeout. 15-0 run here to open the second quarter for Cannon County. They lead it 28-14.
At Lewisburg Animal Hospital, your pets are not just patients, they are family. We lovingly care for pets and ensure their comfort during their visit. Just ask our Forrest mascot, Rocket. We offer preventative care, surgery, dentistry, internal medicine, boarding, and grooming services to help your pet feel and look their best. Lewisburg Animal Hospital is proud to keep Rocket happy and healthy so he can cheer on his Forrest Rockets.
Yeah. And welcome back. Coach Rumley not happy as they've turned the ball over way too many times here. Start this second quarter. And Alexander has gotten the Cannon County Lions in good offensive sets.
T-Roy, I'm not good enough at keeping stats, but the turnovers and the points off turnovers for Grundy Cannon County is huge.
Astolfi from 3, a little too strong, but into the hands of Myers. Fakes, gets the defender airborne, puts it up and draws the foul on Eli Garrett. Second on Garrett, and for the Rockets, they're just looking to stop the bleeding right now. Any points are good ones right now.
Let's talk basketball for a second, T-Roy. Myers going at the line will give the Rockets an opportunity, one, not only to score points, but also what it'll do, maybe set up a little defense, because we've seen what the Lions are able to do once they get a quick rebound and push this thing back. And we've certainly seen what they're able to do if they get a turnover.
Going to put Dow back in, try to help him be a presence around the rim. As Cannon County's gotten a lot of Shots in the paint, walk up, gets inside, dumps it to a cutting Phillips who puts it up and in. There's another one, excellent example.
That's quality, T-Roy. That's quality because you had a chance to get your defense back, and they went through there and pulled it off with a layup with only 2 dribbles.
Myers tried to get it underneath and knocked away, and Jones tried to save it but could not do so. It'll stay with the Rockets. You see Gold coming up free throw line, Noble. They got 2 guys right on him when he catches the basketball.
They basically saying we're going to let you put the ball in the hands of another player.
Yeah, exactly. They're going to say if you're going to beat us, it ain't going to be Gold. Astolfi, wing area, matched up against Alexander. Picked up the dribble now out front. Gold lost the handle. He's on the floor, needs some help, and he traveled with it. Again, Coach Rumley is not happy with the ball handling, the execution right now. He gets Hightower back in as he'll replace Dowd.
Let me ask you, the ball handling or the poor ball handling at this point in the stage, you want to give some credit to the Lions or no Lions credit?
No, the Lions get a lot of credit here. They're putting the pressure on the basketball as Alexander fires from 3, no good. Walk-up rebound. Gives it back out front to Jones. Yeah, they're doing what they need to do. They're speeding the Rockets up. They're making some bad decisions. They're getting airborne without any place to go. Those kind of things that you don't want to see, and that's what I think frustrates Coach Rumley right now. Things that they've worked on that they're just not executing right now.
Need to make a basket, T-Roy, slow things down, try to cut into this 15-point lead before the half.
Gold gives it up now to Yeager. Inside pass. Myers fakes, spins, off the window, no good. Out of bounds and back to the Rockets. No, a couple of things got to happen. If you're going to beat this pressure, if you're a wing player right now, you got to be ready. When you get that pass, you got to be ready to do something with it. You can't hesitate. You got to go. Astolfi inside, across the lane. Shot no good. Rebound to Jones. Jones cross court. Phillips stops and pops. Got it. Lucas Phillips now with 13. He had 18 in the opener, Noble. He got on a bender in the second half.
They get down on the other end so quickly, Troy.
Yeah, they do. And right now the Rockets are just not recognizing where the next pass needs to go, Noble. The pressure is so good. Hightower in the paint puts it up and in. The pressure is so good, it's confusing the Rocket ball handlers right now.
And I tell you what, here's an opportunity to try to speed the game up for the Rockets.
Alexander over the top of the pressure to Laura. He'll step back, fire from 3, got it. That's when you know that you're locked in.
Well, I tell you what, that's not any different than what he showed us in Chapel Hill.
That's what I'm saying, though. He is definitely locked in as they get another steal. Here comes Alexander, 4 on 2. Gives it up to the cutter. Phillips puts it up and draws the foul from behind on Yeager. He turned around. He knew that was going. He put his hand up, posed for the camera, and headed to the other end.
In Yeager's defense, T-Roy, he had no defense against, because here's the thing. Miles Alexander running the point the way you're supposed to run it. He got somebody on the left. He got somebody on the right, yes, my man. And you got to commit to somebody, my man.
Hey, Phillips, though, is a scorer. He knows that, look, if I run the lane and I run it hard, Alexander's going to get me the ball. And he's really good around the bucket. You saw him get into the paint, use each hand. He's a good finisher.
Here's the thing. Everybody in the gym knew Alexander was going to make the proper play.
Yeah, exactly. 15 now for Phillips. Almost traveled with it, did Yeager. I think he did, but may have gotten a reprieve there.
It's not almost. They just didn't. They just didn't blow the whistle.
Final 35 seconds. There's the pressure. Hightower fakes, flips it up, and he draws the foul. John will head to the line for a couple here. 38-17 Lions as they turned a 1-point deficit into a big lead in a hurry.
And how specifically did they do it? They sped them up on defense, and then that defense turned into some turnovers, and then they sped them up again on offense because they go downhill so quickly that they put you – if you run down there and don't get in a defensive stance, you're going to mess around and put yourself in an awkward situation where you probably foul them or going to give up to.
The thing that I'm impressed with, their decision-making in transition is really good.
And they looked that way when we seen them the first time.
Yes. And, boy, we sit here and we thought about it. We bantered it around the first time. But, man, you think about them and Grundy, top of the district. What a matchup that is. Inside, Sellers being aggressive. Shot no good. Rebound pulled away by Myers. Now the Rockets will get a final look. 18 seconds left. Phillips says, you know what, I'm going to try to get one more for us. Hightower in the lane, gives it up. Myers pushes that one up there, no good. Rebound controlled by Sellers. Knocked away by Hightower, and we got it going the opposite way.
No, sir. It's going to be a foul. Going to be a foul on Hightower.
I thought he had gotten by without it, and that's now 4 on John Hightower. Coach Rumley's like, you know what, I almost got to stick with you here.
Well, John Hightower brings a lot of energy to you. I'm not sitting him down.
Alexander pushes it. 3 ball from the corner, in and out as the horn sounds to end this first half of action. And the home folks lead it by 20, 38-18 as we have reached the break here in Woodbury.
Don't try to be a do-it-yourself electrician. At Elite Electrical, our team of licensed professionals brings precision and care to every project. Whether it's residential upgrades or a light commercial installation, we've got you covered. From rewiring homes to installing energy-efficient lighting for businesses, our expertise shines through in everything we do. Trust Elite Electrical to power your world with safety and excellence. Elite Electrical, your trusted partner for quality electrical services.
Yeah, it's tight over here.
Welcome to Mac Equipment, your one-stop shop for all your outdoor power equipment and rental equipment needs. Locally owned and operated here in Middle Tennessee. With 3 locations in Murfreesboro, Lewisburg, and Chapel Hill, we have dozens of rental equipment, including full-size and mini skid loaders, excavators, and more. We also offer deliveries so you don't have to worry about moving the machine yourself. Just let our team bring what you need right to you. Mac Equipment, your one-stop shop for outdoor power and equipment rental. Stop by one of our 3 locations or visit us at mactn.com.
And welcome back here at halftime as the Lions lead it by 20 as we have reached the break, and we are joined now by victorious Lady Rocket head basketball coach, Mr. John Wild. Mark the date, January 31st, 2025, and tonight was the night that you got over the hump.
They played awful well. Of course, making shots helps always, right? You make some shots, you always got a chance, but I'm going to tell you, the thing I'm impressed with is that lead dwindled and dwindled, and we could have cracked, and we didn't. And I think that's a sign of growth, toughness, team chemistry. They were talking on the floor, holding each other accountable. We need to stop, lock into this. She's there. He got that stuff going on. It's player-led. Makes it a lot easier. I'm really proud of him.
That was a really good defensive possession on the final play of the game. Taylor was not the player they wanted to shoot that shot, but the defense was good enough they had to go to it.
Right. Well, we switched everything out of bounds. We said we want to switch every screen, and I think Sadie's kid was throwing it in, and have attention to cutters coming back to the basket. So I think when we switched, May goofed them up a little bit on what they wanted to do. So, yeah, we had the right kids shooting the ball per se, and then it's just really good effort, like you said there, locking in to an assignment when you had to get it done.
We talked about how well this team has responded the second time around. You had a chance to look at them. You had a chance to prepare things that you did well, didn't do well last game. You came out tonight, and we've talked an awful lot about it. Camry was very aggressive looking for her offense. Sadie was very aggressive. They had, I think, 17 of the first 22 tonight for you. And when you get that kind of production early from those 2 young ladies, that's a really good sign.
Well, in credit Cannon County, they do a good job against us defensively. They switch a lot of our stuff and particularly switch stuff on Kinsley when we're trying to run stuff. So you pretty much got to be able to make plays. And so the one thing we talked about was just trying to spread a little bit in our motion and attack the rim. And I thought Camry did a good job doing that. Sadie did it a couple times and got some pitch threes when they had to help. So kids did a nice job adjusting to what we wanted them to do.
one spot I thought that was really key, you got down by one. You had Enloe, the senior, went and got the basketball and made a play. That's growth in leadership for her, and that is being able to know the time that as a senior I got to step up for this team.
Caught them in a mismatch. They switched, and I told her to get downhill. She got downhill, made a crafty move, really skilled move around the rim, and was able to finish. Yeah, it's a big-time play by a senior, and you like that this time of year.
And you go to the opposite end of the spectrum. You got the freshman, Alyssa Duval, comes in. She got some huge rebounds, a couple of key putbacks, and the moment not too big for her.
No, she's a warrior. I'm telling you. She is toughness personified. Plays hard, and hadn't really played a lot up until maybe the last week and a half, 2 weeks. Got in tonight. Anna got in some foul trouble. We thought Alyssa played well early, so we just went with her. And, did a great job on the glass for us, as only a ninth grader.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing. You think about it, and we keep talking about it. Stallnecker, when she's got such a great first step, when she learns how to finish around the rim, look out. It's going to be special because she's so athletic. You see now the toughness of Duval. These young ladies coming together, it really makes you excited about what the future is going to hold.
Right. Alyssa, really hard worker. Was always in the gym in the fall and going back to the summer, getting shots up, just working, and that's where it started. And then Bailey, really good athlete. I thought she played really good tonight. Probably the best she's played in a while. And we're going to need her to play.
Yeah, she gave you some big defensive assignments tonight.
Really athletic, but I think she's locking into becoming a better basketball player, particularly defensively. And I was, kind of watching her when we were in that zone. Moving, talking, covering, doing her assignment and just staying within a role. And, she's got a bright future. She really does. She's a very coachable kid. Always wants to know what she can do. And when you get a kid like that, it's kind of neat.
We laughed. We said, okay, we celebrate tonight. We get back in the gym and have to put this one behind us pretty quick. I said, Coach is going to be, hey, I'm proud of how you fought tonight. I'm proud the way we gutted out this win. But remember, we had a 17-point lead, and that disappeared over the course of the game. So yeah. I'm sure he's going to be reminding them, hey, we can do things better. Let's be happy with where we got, but let's not be satisfied.
Yeah, correct. We'll enjoy it tonight and move forward to Culleoka, and we need to attack the next game as the most important game because it is the next game. So, just awful proud of them. I think we're starting to play pretty good, and this is the time of year you want to play good. Really pleased with our leadership and just pleased with our team chemistry. They share the ball, and they've just been a pleasure to coach.
It couldn't have come at a better time tonight because with the win, you not only defeated the top team in the district, that kind of helps you in a tiebreaker situation, but that gets you to 2 wins in the last 2 games you got at home.
Yeah, you're right. It's big that you beat them because you don't ever know how it's going to play out, and that tiebreaker situation when you beat the higher seed, is going to help you. So, a big win for many reasons, but that's a big reason why it's a win also.
Coach, I've been looking forward to seeing Camry Warner take the little nuggets you've been giving her. I just need to know, was that her taking the initiative to put all that into play the first half, or you and her had a separate conversation to remind her to be able to take that perimeter shot as well as go downhill?
Well, we've had personal conversations where, I'm telling her she needs to take open threes. And we've had open conversations when we're in practice when she's passed them out, addressed it in front of the team. And, she's a good shooter. And I think sometimes Camry feels like, okay, I'm the point guard, I'm the leader, I'm a distributor, I'm a facilitator. And that's what we wanted her to do. But we wanted her to take some open shots because her shot has improved tremendously. But again, there's a reason why it's improved. It's reps and reps and reps and reps and reps of shooting on her own when we're together. And I can't say enough about her as a leader, as a kid, as a teammate. It's been really cool coaching her. I think also tonight something else she did, she attacked the rim.
Yeah.
And that's something we talked about, and she just listens and has done it. did a real good job attacking the rim, drawing fouls, getting on the foul line, and she's going to have to do that moving forward also.
Coach, go enjoy. We certainly, like I say, we're on the edge of our seat there for a while, but so glad you're able to get that one tonight. That was huge. It was huge.
Appreciate the fans coming out, and appreciate the kids we have and the time they put in, and appreciate you guys, what you do for Forrest Athletics.
Coach, as always, appreciate having you.
Thank you.
We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with your second half after this.
Managing your finances can be overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. At Morehead Cheek P. LLC, we offer comprehensive tax and general accounting services for both individuals and businesses. From accurate tax returns to day-to-day accounting, our expert team ensures your financials are in order year-round. Let us handle the numbers so you can do what you do best. Call 931-246-4425 today. Peace of mind is just a phone call away. Morehead Cheek P. LLC, your partner in taxes accounting every step of the way.
First Commerce Bank aims to provide communities with competitive banking products that meet our customers' needs. But we don't stop there. We strive to provide our banking products with superior and unparalleled customer service. First Commerce Bank's mission is to be the best at serving our customers one opportunity at a time. Call 931-364-7888 or come by our location at 4641 Nashville Highway. Our friendly staff is here to help you find products and banking services to suit your needs best. First Commerce Bank, your first choice for hometown banking. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
And welcome back. It was a 25-4 blitzkrieg in the second quarter by Cannon County that has pushed them out here to a 20-point lead. They get it first here to begin this second half. Inside Phillips, hangs in the air. Nice ball fake, got Gold airborne, then put it up and in.
Yes, indeed. 1 through 5, T. Roy. I just got to tell you one more time. I know we've had a lot of banter about it, but Cannon County, they solid 1 through 5.
Boy, they are. Gold ends up with a tip pass up and under, and boy, he just says, you know what? I just want y'all to see every once in a while how good I am. That was a beautiful spin.
He shows us more than once in a while.
Jones 3, no good. Rebound to Myers. Hightower playing with those 4 personals. Jones out front, and Noble, that's where they want to use that length and the pressure. Gold fires, 15-footer, got it. Tristan Gold now with 11. 40-22. Just under 7 minutes left here, third quarter. Phillips down the lane, puts it up and in. He knows how to score the basketball. That's all you can say.
He does, and I tell you what, excellent ball handling skills, T-Roy.
You know, I think he kind of sometimes gets lost in the shuffle because Alexander's pretty flashy. He ends up with the ball in his hands a lot, but a lot of times it's getting it to Phillips who finishes.
And I tell you what, I'm glad you phrased it that way. Miles Alexander, when he got introduced to us in Chapel Hill, you can tell he has a great deal of confidence. And I don't want to lose sight because there's a lot of players who might fit the same bill that a Lucas Phillips would fit. And they just play the game, T-Roy. They just show up, suit up, and play the game, and they let the game speak for themselves.
He had 19 in the first meeting. 18. He's got 19 already here tonight in the Stolfi. Steps on the baseline. Those are the things right now, Noble, that you don't want to see. Those are the fundamental things that you control. And Coach Rumley right now not really happy because that is just simply paying attention to detail.
Court awareness, T-Roy. It's that simple. Court awareness.
Alexander against a little pressure as Alex Evans is checked in. There's that cutter. Phillips hangs in the air, pushes it off the window, no good. Rebound battle for Jones in there with Evans and Gold, and we got a foul. Let's see. Was it Gold? I couldn't tell if I was shielded. Evans 12 instead of 21. Almost threw it away. Alexander runs it down. Alexander into the corner. Phillips to a cutting Jones all the way under, dumps it underneath. Shot put up and no good. That's just being unselfish. Jones could have taken that one home. I thought he was going to rise up and try to flush it, but he dumped it underneath to Garrett, who got fouled.
That is how team ball looks, T-Roy. That is team ball at its highest level, my man.
Yeah. And that's why, as a player, when you play on a team like this, that's why those guys hustle. You know, you hustle because you know what? If I keep going, I may get a pass just like that where my teammate could have shot it. He may give it to me. I got to be ready.
Life lesson at the end of that, my man. There is a reward awaiting you. So that's why you hustle on a team like this, because you will benefit.
Garrett connects on both free throws. 44-22. Alex Evans gives it up now to Gold. Had it knocked away by Alexander. It'll stay with the Rockets. I think Coach Rumley's just telling these guys, hey, as Yeager fires from three, shot no good, rebound pulled away by Laura. I think he's saying, fellas, I want to see us the rest of the way just settle down and play our game. Alexander, floater good. He made that look easy. Now we got a steal on the other end. Phillips, quick bucket.
He made it look easy because nobody picked him up coming down court, and once he had a ball handling skills are superb.
But again, Gold inside, had it knocked away, but again, you gave away a gimme on this end. It's not the, I think it's those mental mistakes that you're making right now. It's what's going to bother Coach Rumley.
Well said, and it's just like you said, the fundamentals. You want to control what you can't control.
Yeager from the corner, three good. Matthew Yeager now with 7. Little pressure now by the Rockets. Phillips in front court, knocked away by Astolfi, out of bounds off the foot of Alexander. So a turnover will go the other way. Jean Astolfi with the nice anticipation.
I tell you what, I even like that about Miles Alexander. Every time he's been in agreement with the official, he went ahead and let the official know that's a good call.
Now,
sir.
I will tell you something. I was a whole lot more agreeable with the officials when I had a 20-plus point lead.
I give you that. All right.
Gold puts it on the floor. Tried to funnel it out in the corner. Turnover. We go the other way. Phillips and Alexander, 2-on-1. Alexander to the left hand, scores it.
Defense instantly turning into offense, T-Roy, and they do it all night.
Phillips with a steal all the way under. He'll put it up and in. 17 for Alexander. As now Myers is going to fire from 3. Got it. Myers now with 4. 23 for Phillips.
And the only way to do something with this defense is you got to get down there in your offensive set, T-Roy, and slow the game down.
Laura gets inside, gives it up Phillips. Phillips hangs in the air, off the window and in. Again, he finds a way. Noble just hangs in the air, uses the glass well. He just knows how to finish.
He's just out here to play basketball. That's all he's interested in, T-Roy.
Well, and they're playing out in the playground right now. They know they got the big lead, so they're being free and easy right now. As a foul in rear court on Evans. Again, the Rockets right now hit that tough stretch in the second quarter, and from that point forward, Cannon County has kind of turned it on, but you look at how well they play together, and you just think, man, they're going to be tough. They're going to be a tough out at any level right now.
I'm 100% in agreement with that statement. They will be a tough out for whomever wants to come by and see them.
Jones gives it up to Phillips. He'll fire another 3. No good. Rebound to Myers. The only thing you think about is they don't have the physically dominating big. Jones is a good athlete, but they don't have that physically big body intimidating presence inside.
I tell you what, I don't know enough about basketball to push back too hard on you on that, but here's what I will say. I've asked a couple of coaches, how do you play if you don't have any bigs? And they said there's a style that you have to play with, and I think there's enough skill set out there for them to play with that style.
Oh, there he is, yeah. Yeager again with another 3. He's in double figures with 10. Matthew Yeager. Alexander bounce past Phillips in front court. Gets it right back to Alexander. 3:07 left here, third quarter. Alexander hesitates, gets in the paint, kick Phillips. Thought about it, now back to Alexander to reset. Sellers back in the game. Cale Sellers for the Lions. Will stop and go now. Phillips off the baseline, hangs in the air, kicks to Jones. Jones down the lane, dumps underneath, walk up, puts it up, and draws the foul inside on Gold. It's almost like a cat toying with a mouse. They just pass it around so well, just waiting. Every time the defense adjusts, they make it the extra pass.
Well, you cannot do that without the fundamentals, T-Roy. And it starts with those excellent ball handling skills they have, and then everybody's moving and cutting. They moving and cutting because they know somebody has their head up looking for them, and they hitting them on those cuts, T-Roy. So I'll say it again. Even if they don't have a big, if they can turn you over, and if they can create their own shots the way they're doing, man, they'll make it hard on anybody, even with somebody with a big.
They will. They are skilled enough. They all shoot the basketball well 1 through 5. That's another big thing. Gold from 3. No good. Rebound, walk up. Gives it up. Alexander looking to run. Alexander, center of the floor. Down the lane, kicks in the corner. Phillips gets it right back. Alexander, 3, bang. That's a master class on running a break.
You don't need a big for that, T-Roy.
No,
you don't need a big. You don't need a big. I tell you what, I'll give you a big, and I'm going to get you in foul trouble. How about that with this group?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, which team can impose their will on the other? We saw tonight in the opening game, Bain was trying to impose her will down low against the Lady Rockets. They found a counter for it.
They did, T-Roy. They did.
Dowd's going to check back in. Saw a different starting lineup tonight for the Rockets as Coach Rumley goes with the smaller lineup and leaves Myers in as more a forward/center tonight.
And he very well, the lineup he put in may fit right into that formula we were talking about. Take your big out and play smaller and up tempo.
Gold slips it down to Myers, who draws the foul on Sellers on the reach in. Third team foul on Cannon County here in the quarter. 1:49 left here. Rockets to play it in. Gold inbounds to Dowd, gets it right back. Thought about the 3. Steps back, kicks it over and out of Hightower. Inside Myers, backs his way down. Tried to lean his body into Jones, and he picks up a foul.
Contrast, T-Roy. The lines have been on the interior all night. We got to try to slow it down to set up offense, and still has a hard time penetrating. And that's the difference in how the contest, and the score reflects that as well. They getting easy baskets, and we got to work real hard to get ours.
Yeah, they've switched well. They've defended very well. Myers to Gold. Gold matched up against Phillips. Tristan will bring it out center circle to restart the offense here. 1:21, clock moving. Gold from 3. This one off the mark. Dowd tried to keep it alive off of Sellers out of bounds. It'll stay with the Rockets. Three-way battle for that basketball underneath. Dowd got wrapped up with Sellers and I believe walk up. Dowd able to get it off of Sellers. Dowd off the inbounds, and we got a foul. Set the screen for Gold, and the foul will go on walk-up. Walk-up second, and that'll be 5th team foul to send Gold to the line for a pair here. 1:14 left here in the third. Cannon County with a big cushion right now as Gold hits the free throw. Gold now with a dozen. Tristan Gold, the super soft. This one in and out, no good. Rebound pulled away by Jones. Lead pass, Alexander. He'll pull up, shoot the 3. Got it. Well, yeah, let me just shoot the 3.
I don't have much else. I don't have many more superlatives for Miles Alexander, T-Roy.
Just stepped into that one very nonchalantly. Just say, you know what? Yep, I think I'll just pull up this one. He's got 20. He and Phillips have been a tag team wrecking ball here tonight.
They are a nice duo, and they have an excellent supporting cast, T-Roy. Anytime you and I talking 2 times, we've seen them that Anderson Laura coming off the bench, number 4. Whenever you have bench players coming off, man, this is a nice, strong supporting cast.
Well, this is without Pelham, who had 11 in Chapel Hill. So they've got a deep group here.
They do. They do. They certainly do.
55 seconds left here in the quarter. Alexander against a little pressure here. Into front court. Waves off Phillips now. He'll take Yeager. Spins. Backs it out now. Good defense there by Matthew.
Yes, it was, because he was being disrespectful when he waved everybody off, telling him he'll go one-on-one with Yeager. That's what he was doing. Great job, Yeager.
Got a push there on walk-up. Offensive foul on the screen. Walk-up's third. Rockets get it back. Just over half a minute left here, third quarter. Hatfield's going to check back in, and Laura, the aforementioned Laura.
And then I tell you what, he'll probably play the rest of the game, and he very well, he could light it up for about 6 to 8 points in the fourth.
He's got 8 so far, speaking of Laura. Couple of threes. Hightower out front. John kicks in the corner. Kicked by Jones as he got in the passing lane. It'll stay with the Rockets. 17 seconds left here in the quarter.
Another case of trying to create offense, T-Roy. I'd like to see us take the last shot, but it's hard to create offense on this end.
Yeager inside Goad. Funnels it. Astolfi. Spot up three. Bang. Jean Astolfi rings the bell. The heave by Jones, and this one almost went down. Off the back iron, and that's how we'll end this third quarter. Cannon County on top, 60-37.
At Apex Bank, we're more than just your local bank. We're your neighbors and friends. For years, we've been committed to building stronger communities, one relationship at a time. From supporting our many small businesses to supporting all types of local events, Apex...
At time.
And we're going to take a look at our Rocket cheerleaders here as we got timeout between quarters. And the Rocket cheerleaders doing a great job as always. On the road, we get more of an opportunity to be able to get a little face time for our cheerleaders. Very young squad, only one senior, Becca Armstrong, on the squad. So a lot of young ladies there like the Lady Rockets, young squad.
Yes, indeed. And speaking of the Lady Rockets, they will only lose 2 in the senior class, and sounds like the cheerleaders will only lose 1. So have plenty of time to spend with the rest of them.
Inbounds, Rockets get it first to open this fourth quarter. 60-37.
Great job that time. Coach Rumley tried to set it up, got a screen for Hightower.
Garrett down the lane, off the window, no good. Rebound pulled away, and foul will be called on Hatfield in rear court. Trying to get out of the way of Astolfi.
Troy, let's not lose sight. It'll be good for Coach Rumley and Coach Lawyer to be able to know Hightower has not picked up a foul. He's been able to play the whole second half.
Got those early fouls, 4 on John, but he stayed in that whole third quarter without picking up his 5th. Inside pass, Dowd had an open look, didn't take it. Gives it up now to Goad. Back out front, Yeager. John Hightower, spot up 3. This one off the mark, rebound to Garrett, and here we go the other way. Phillips going to walk this one into front court. Slow it down a little bit as Phillips now will take over the point guard position as Alexander's checked out. Jones off the baseline, floater good. I tell you what, he doesn't look for his offense very much, but he strikes me as a pretty skilled offensive player. He can shoot the basketball well.
They got a lot of skilled offensive players.
Down off the elbow, 15-footer, no good. Goad fights his way for the loose ball, puts it up and in. Good job by Tristan. A lot of fight left in that young man.
He comes with fight, T-Roy, when he gets off the bus.
Jones out front. Kick now to Phillips. Looking off the set. Gets by Hightower, puts it up and in. Phillips, good first step.
Excellent first step, T-Roy. You have to give him a little cushion, my man. It's not disrespectful to play off of him.
He's got 30. Hightower. Out front, Goad. Hightower gets it right back. Goad from 3. This one off the mark. Rebound controlled by Laura. Quick pass in front court. Phillips all the way under. Fakes, gets the defender airborne and draws the foul. You know, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking 30-point game. We've been talking about him finishing all night long, but it's not like I've looked out there. It's almost, and I hate to say it this way, but a sneaky 30.
T-Roy, I think you said it, but you wasn't listening to yourself. There's no flash in him, T-Roy, and that's what you're missing, my man. This young man just wants to play basketball. See, it's the ones with the flash that you got your eyes on.
Well,
see, you're looking at all the silver and the gold, my man. This young man is just playing ball.
He lit up the 3 from Chapel Hill. You remember he had those 5 threes, and he was turning it on at the end of the game.
But there was no flash about him, T-Roy.
Phillips missed the second, got the offensive rebound. Alexander from the parking lot. They're just trying to show off their range right now. Alexander's got 23. So he and Phillips 54 combined. Shot no good. Myers inside and should have a foul here. Now the official's going to talk to Garrett, but no personal. Ball out of bounds off the Rockets. So running clock now as the Lions lead at 68-39. Alexander in front court. One thing about it, they haven't shown an inclination to take the foot off the gas either, Nova.
I didn't think that Alexander was going to come back into the game, T-Roy. I was surprised to see him come back in.
I was as well. I'm surprised to see he and Phillips both still out there, to be honest with you. Jones now 15-footer good.
Now, explain to me again why you surprised Antonio game is nice like that?
No, he's not called on. That was nice. Good job by Hightower. Got it up there, drew the contact off the window and in.
And he flexed a little bit just to let him know, T-Roy, to let him know. I'll come in here where there's a little extra thickness off in there. They got a little beef off in there. He came in there with him.
Toss good. Hightower now with 11. 70-42. Under 5 left here, fourth quarter. Laura up top, Jones. He'll fire a 3. Got it. Man. He's got 9. Timeout taken. We'll take it as well. Cannon County by a bunch.
At Apex Bank, we're more than just your local bank. We're your neighbors and friends. For years, we've been committed to building stronger communities, one relationship at a time. From supporting our many small businesses to supporting all types of local events, Apex Bank is here, helping our community thrive. Because when our community succeeds, we all succeed. Apex Bank, investing in you, investing in our community. Apex Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Xander ain't no senior. And welcome back. 73-42. 4:36 left here, fourth quarter. Kind of surprised. We thought maybe they were calling the dogs off during the timeout. You see that starting 5 back out there again.
Well, they got Laura, but he plays well enough to be like a starting 5.
Yeah,
but
he got the nod tonight, though.
Oh, did he? Okay,
yeah.
I apologize. Okay.
I'm not sure what they feel like they got to work on this point, that being up 31.
I don't either. And actually, I know it's senior night, but he should have some old players over there. It's probably a couple seniors that should be able to play who ain't in the rotation.
They're going to call go for the travel before the contact. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. If I'm Coach Rumley right now, and I'm going to tell these guys, whether it is or not, I'm going to say, look, they're disrespecting you. I want you to remember this. You're down 31 with 4:18 left, and they're still trying to pour it on you. You remember this.
Don't lose sight of it, T-Roy. Their coach, the Lions coach, he's just as passionate over there. So he's still coaching up a game. So and Coach Rumley, that probably won't lose. It probably won't lose. It won't lose him either. He'll recognize the fact that that young man down there is still coaching. So I tell you what, ties a turn one day.
They're going to tell you, though, hey, if you don't want us to beat you 31, be better. That's the argument from the Cannon County side. Now, I've been in a lot of these and been on both ends of them. You're up 31 with 4 minutes left. Get your second team.
Yes, it's not a case of that. Just beat me or stop me, T-Roy. You're up 31, my man. It's sportsmanship.
Yeah.
Like I said,
exactly.
It's senior night. I know he has at least 2 or 3 players on the end of that bench who deserve some playing
And listen,
time.
it's not like there's a vendetta where we've done it to them before and he's trying to get us back. That hadn't happened before because they've only been in the district a couple of years. Astolfi inside, funnels it now into the corner. Myers out front as we're under 4 minutes. Little hesitation, gets inside, flips it up, shot no good, rebound to Phillips. Phillips on the move, lead pass in front court, Jones. Jones on the baseline, able to save it. Good job by Jones just to be able to do that. Backs his way down, fall away from 15, no good. Rebound out of bounds to the Rockets.
Now, T-Roy, you have my undivided attention. I wasn't maybe paying attention when you said it earlier. Now they are just playing rec ball now because my man then went down there and he forgot about offense. Jones just tried to bag him down, took old turnaround jumper, T-Roy.
And you're having fun. We had a game when I was a senior, and our seniors didn't get to play very much because myself and one of the other seniors played quite a bit. There were a couple of guys that didn't play hardly at all. So we got to get out there late in the game. We hadn't got to play together before. It was on the road. We were up at Culleoka by 25-30 late in the game, and we convinced Coach to let us all play together. And so my job at that point was, and I told Coach, look, I ain't shooting. I just want to get out here and play with the rest of these guys, and we're just going to have fun. So he let us stay out there a couple of minutes, and then in the name of sportsmanship, he said, all right, you come sit down. The guys that don't play that much don't play. So, that was nice of him to let me do. But, I see all 5 of them out here. Inside, Phillips fall away, got it. Man, he's just been impressive.
If I hadn't seen him before, I would be impressed with him, but he's showing me exactly what he showed me previously.
Like you say, you look at him, and he's not the biggest guy out here. He's not the fastest guy out here. He doesn't jump the highest. He just knows how to play basketball.
I'm watching him look at his arms, T-Roy. I've seen him on 2 separate occasions feel as though he was fouled, and they didn't call it. And he didn't get frustrated. He didn't say anything, just came back on the other end of the court. And those are the young men that you just simply say, he's only out here to play basketball.
Again now, my mood improved when I was up 30.
I got you, but
I was pretty easy going when we were up 30.
I can appreciate that.
Alexander traveled with it. A little shake and bake out there. He took the extra step, so he'll give it back to the official here.
He took 2 of them, I believe. He was doing a crossover without moving the ball,
Yeah.
T-Roy. He was shoveling his feet, crossing them over, but he forgot to put the ball down.
If you're the Rockets, you got to get right back into the action here. You go on the road, a chance to pick up a win against Culleoka on Tuesday night. Then, of course, you get back into the district, Cascade on Friday, on the road to Fayetteville City, and then winding up with a Valentine's Day treat as Alexander gets inside. That was some nice English off the board there.
Hey, that was that deucey-do right there, my man, and whoopsie-woo. So, yes, indeed, he showed you the whole arsenal that time. That was some rec league ball there.
He's got 25. And again, it's like a snowball effect. Those guys' confidence, not that they needed a whole lot to get them going anyway, but they got rolling early and their confidence level was super high. As this one knocked away, picked up, walk up, was going to sling it to Jones for the possible flush, but they threw it away, and here comes Astolfi the other way, puts it up with the left hand and scores it. He'll get a shot for the and one here. Jean Astolfi. 5 on the night for Jean, as he will step to the line. Now finally, a few of the bench players. Jackson Miles getting in here.
He only brought two players in, T-Roy.
That's the only thing. I've enjoyed watching this game, but that's not something I want to see. That's the only fault I'm gonna say for Cannon County tonight.
And they got one at the scores table who may not get in unless there's a dead ball, and I hate that about him.
Give and go. Hightower down the lane, puts it up and in. John's had a good night here. 10, 11.
He got a young man at the
15.
scores table, T-Roy. Coach could have called the timeout and said, we're just going to run it, send him on out there, but he's going to let the clock run out. Young man at the table.
3 good. Antonio Jones, they wanted to get him in double figures. He's got 12. so he'll check out. 12, Garvin Gibbs into the lineup. Jones, one of the seniors. And they said, you know what? We got everybody else some points. Let's get the senior in double figures.
Well, he earned all of those, T-Roy. He's a nice shooter. He just doesn't have the luxury of being able to get a lot of shots up with this team.
They don't have to get it to him a lot. He's a luxury for them. Myers inside. Kick Hightower. Fires again. Shot no good. High for the rebound. Go. Flips it up. Got it and won. How did he do that?
Same way
he went down at his ankles, flipped that thing up with the reverse English off the window and in. Tristan Gold.
Same way he's been doing it. Here's what Gold's trying to communicate to him. If you all do go to the rec and y'all play a pickup game, somebody going to pick me up also.
Somebody going to pick me quick. He's got 17. Final 25 seconds here. Ball knocked away. Gibbs gets it back. Kicks in the corner. 3 on the way. In and out, no good. Astolfi runs it the other way. Astolfi. Kick. Myers gets inside, hangs in the air, got it. And Drew Myers with a floater. Walk up will send it long, and that'll do it. Successful finish to senior night here for Cannon County as they win our nightcap by a final of 82-54 with the win. They will improve now to 17-7 on the season, 6-1 in district play. It'll drop the Rockets now to 6-15, 0-6 in district play. We'll take a commercial break, and we'll be back to wrap this one up here on TC Sports 1.
His motto is moving forward with strong tradition. It sets us up well. As Chapel Hill grows with a forward vision, it remembers the things that made and continue to make here a great place to live. The mayor, board of aldermen, and town employees would like to wish all of our Rocket and Lady Rocket teams the best for this season. From the Lions Super Bowl of the South to Henry Horton State Park, we are moving forward with strong traditions. Thanks for making Chapel Hill your home. And one more thing, go Rocket!